Whoa!
I had some peeps to make up for there.
Was out of breath there.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that was intense.
I'm a little lightheaded.
Yeah, me too. We're going to need to rest for a second. Sorry, guys. We'll be right back. We just play the rest of the music because we can't talk for a little bit.
Oh, God.
All right, I think I'm recovered.
Yeah.
I think I'm recovered. All right, guys. Welcome back to Pass the Gravy.
It's good to be back.
Yeah. After, I guess it was a suspension, but not really a suspension.
Self-imposed?
No.
Well, yeah.
We were quarantined.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what we'll say. We quarantined Pat. He was quarantined.
Yeah.
Which is where you have to hang out in a rock quarry.
Yeah.
With a canteen.
Yeah.
The entire time while you're sick. A lot of people don't know that.
I mean, I just threw rocks at the shit. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, we should go hang out by the quarry. You can throw things in it. There we go. I can always find a way to work an offense reference into anything we're talking about, even if it's quarries. All right. Actually, I have a question. I meant to ask this to Robert last week and totally blanked on it. But how long can you leave a pizza? Like, say you ordered a pizza. You didn't finish the pizza, but you're like, good, I got food for tomorrow. But, like, sometimes it lasts a little bit longer than that next day. Like, what is the acceptable amount of time that you can keep eating off the same box of pizza in your fridge?
As long as it's in the fridge, I would say the absolute max would be probably 4 days later because it's just going to get super hard at that point, too. But, like, it's in the fridge, so I think you're okay.
I did 4 days. I did 4 days.
Now, you might get the squirts.
I didn't know.
But I think 4 days is okay.
I did 4 days last week. Emma was gone, so I was just kind of like bacheloring it up, and I was like, I'm not cooking. We ordered food on Sunday. We had Monday off. She was gone Monday night. All right, I'm going to eat that for Monday. Tuesday, guess what I had for lunch and dinner? Pizza. Wednesday, guess what I had for dinner?
Yeah, I would need like 4 pizzas for it to last that long.
Well, I was rationing it out. I was like, I don't have a lot of food left in the house. I only have so much pizza. I'm going to have to go slice at a time.
That's why when you go shop, always buy some soup cans. Because
I had soup,
you
but
can throw some soup on.
Right, but I had soup. So hear me out. Then I'm like, well, I just got to get the pot to cook the soup in. Fuck. It's dirty.
I would not go longer than 2 days on pizza.
Of course
you wouldn't.
No. Even one is actually really pushing it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pizza, though.
It's good, but like I just
get
tired of it.
If it was anything but pizza, I think I would have thrown it out after like 3 days.
Yeah.
Like if it was wings, I think 3 days is the max for that.
I just eat wings until they're gone. They don't usually last that many days. But
right.
Sometimes they'll be, sometimes they make it the next day. Sometimes maybe even the day after that. Very rarely are there any left in there after that. But fuck it, I'll still eat them.
Yeah, I mean, I think pizza is really the only thing that I don't know. I could eat a lot of other things.
Good.
Just not. Yeah, it's being colded.
I mean, cold pizza, it's a thing. It was a show.
It was a show, and then it was first take because people didn't understand it.
I preferred cold pizza.
I thought that was cool. I mean, I didn't get necessarily what it was at first.
Yeah.
But then, I like the
Woody.
morning. Yeah, Woody's pretty cool.
Woody and Skip were a great combo.
I didn't like Skip.
No, I didn't either. But with Woody, they were both insane.
Woody was just funny.
And Jay Crawford.
Woody is pretty much, or Skip is just like a Woody that like pushed everything to the extreme.
Yeah. They need to take him off TV and put Woody back on.
No, Skip Bayless is making a lot of money because people like to argue. Like, I still think that like
Skip!
I have a lisp. So sorry.
Skip, you crazy.
Skip Bayless.
No, it's Skilp.
Yeah, because he's on with
Skilp.
Yeah. Skip.
Skip.
Come on, Skip. How many times I gotta tell you, Skip? Was that pretty good?
I love Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, Shannon's funny. But I think that people don't realize yet that there are members of media that are entirely getting paychecks just to take the other opinion. So you have the outrage that you do it. Like, I can't believe anything Skip Bayless says. What he said, he's such an idiot. He's always wrong. Like, yeah, he's paid to do that.
Yeah.
He's paid to do that to get everybody to get all in a tizzy on Twitter and all that shit. And I think there's a lot of people that aren't even getting paid to do it, but just like to do it to see the reaction. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna save this for Comeback Kid. That's a little teaser. So I would stay tuned because I don't want to brag about our Comeback Kid this week, but I think we got maybe the best topic board of Comeback Kids we've ever had in this segment today. So Don't want to put my stamp of approval on this ahead of time, but
It's
I'm
up
doing
there.
it. I'm doing it. I got the stamp out. Got the ink ready to go. There we go. There we go. Just did it. Stamped it. Did it. Sorry. Premature stamp.
Can't triple stamp a double stamp.
I just did. Just did. All right. So 4 days is acceptable on pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything past that, you're really pushing it.
But like, as long as it's in the fridge, you're okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, who lets pizza last past 4 days?
I mean,
anyway?
yeah, and I was really doing it just because I was like, I don't want to go buy food. I get one
Yeah,
free
I get
Canes
that.
a week, so I get because I have the year-long Canes thing. So I was like, all right, got that out of the way. Fuck, now what? Pizza it is.
Yep.
All right, so we got that out of the way. What else we got? Oh, let's just we're gonna get right into where you been then. That's what we
probably
can
what we should
we
do.
can do that. We probably should. That's what I guess that was a where you been, but that was more of a question than a where you been. So
Yeah.
you guys get it.
Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
All right. You want to start us off, Pat, since you have been gone the longest?
Yeah, I was sick.
Where you were at office trivia night?
No.
Oh, okay.
Once again, God just hates me, and every time we plan something 2 days before that, he's gonna be like, yeah, fuck your immune system. So that wasn't
Maybe
cool.
just have a better immune system. You ever thought of that?
Well,
Don't be such a beta.
no, see, here's the thing. I never get sick.
Except for when Pastor
Since
Gravy
I've been
has
on this
things.
fucking podcast, I've been sick like 3 fucking times. And before that, it had literally been like 3 times in the past 5 or 6 years.
Are
that
you
I've
just
been
like
sick.
scared of our family, our Pastor Gravy
No,
family?
I
Is
wanted
that it?
to.
Like Matthew
Well,
Hadamio?
what
I mean, he's a
happened
Cowboys
was-
fan. I get it.
Le-
Daniel Tom Cheson's an Eagles guy.
No,
so
all
like,
very.
I totally
I
understand
would love
that.
to be there and laugh at them.
But like they just, it doesn't look great.
No, it doesn't.
When like you interact with them so much on the podcast, and then it's like, hey, we're getting to hang out, and they're like, oh, good, I get to hang out with my buddies, and then like one of your buddies just no shows. You're that guy.
Yeah,
You're the
well,
no-show
I mean,
guy.
I no show my like real group of friends in real life a lot anyway. So,
You're that guy in the group of friends.
but see, I'm also the guy that's also like, hey, I'm not coming. Like, you need to come. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, I'm not coming. I don't say I'm gonna come and then not show up. I just from the beginning, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave my house.
I kind of had to do that this
So-
week. I have a friend that's having a gender reveal party this weekend, and they're like, hey, we didn't invite you, but you and Emma should come out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing
How
that.
much
Sorry.
booze do you have?
No, I don't go. On principle alone, like gender reveal parties are dumb. I'm not going to go to
Yeah.
them. And I was like, I love you guys as friends. I hope you have a fantastic baby, but I don't believe in them.
Yeah, I went to one. It was my best friend's little sister, and we literally just drank all the beer that was there, and then we just started drinking gin straight for like an hour and a half.
That'll get you.
And just got really drunk. Like it showed it was a girl, and I literally just tried to pass her guy a bottle of gin.
Technically, Jen is like a female name, if you think about it, or a male name if you watched Lost.
Could be. But yeah, I was sick. That sucked because I was sick from like basically the time I left the podcast 2 weeks ago. Like that night, I started feeling like shit, and then I was sick all the way through like the next Tuesday, and then I didn't come last week because like my throat was so fucked up, and I can't pass throat shit.
We pass gravy, not sickness.
Yeah, I can't pass that to you because you kind of need your throat for your job.
That's true.
And then just watching football. I watched Notre Dame kick the shit out of Michigan 2 weeks ago. That was great. This weekend we barely beat Ball State, but a win's a win. So you got to win the bad games.
Right. I mean, Ball State, like they invented the ball, so
That's true.
I get it. Like they've been focusing on the ball ever since
And
it's
then
been a thing.
just watching a lot of football and watching Aaron Rodgers basically be Jesus Christ incarnate.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty dope.
I mean,
that was pretty dope.
He went down, he rose,
Right.
and then he won.
Against the Bears.
Da Bears.
Against the Da Bears.
Just once again proving the Bears are his bitch.
Pretty much the whole NFC North is, though,
Like,
isn't it?
I think of the last 18 games now, the Bears have won 2 of them against the Packers. Like two of the last 18 matchups. And it's because Aaron Rodgers was injured during both of them.
I did the Big Brother podcast on Sunday night. So, like, I had the game up on the iPad, and then we started recording. And, like, in the time we were recording, got done with that. I was uploading it, sharing it on our social media accounts and everything. It was like 21-0 when I left to go do the podcast. And then when we got done, I was like, what the fuck? Like, they came all the way back? Oh, shit. What was the final? It was like 24-23?
27, 23.
It was. I think it was.
27,
Yeah, I think it was like 24-23 when I saw it, and I was
think
like,
they
oh,
went
shit.
I don't know. I was too excited to pay attention to what the score was.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But
And I was like, okay, well, I guess Rodgers came back because it was Brett Hundley in the game last I had seen.
No, Hundley doesn't play for us anymore.
Or not Brett. It was
Deshaun
Kaiser. You're right. Your
He
old
was
Notre Dame
not
dude.
doing too hot.
Yeah, it was. And then Khalil Mack just came. I was like, oh, fuck you. I'm gonna get the sack. Also, I want the ball too.
Yeah, that one pissed me off.
Pretty
a
much
lot.
made his like salary for the year.
And
in,
then,
like 3-4 plays.
And then it was I think it was the drive right after that. We get the ball back, and they just throw it right to Khalil Mack. Like, here's an interception.
Also,
Walk
did you
in
want
the
to
end
pick
zone.
6 as well?
Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers was in the locker room at that point, and I'm guessing it was at that moment he looked at the trainers and go, I don't care what fucking pills you have. Give them to me now.
Because he was definitely pilled out at the end of the game.
Yeah, like, I was too excited to catch it, but then, you started seeing on social media.
Yeah.
He was a little goofed up. Which is even more amazing that, like, this dude's brain was on another fucking planet, but he was still dissecting the Bears and just killing them.
What was the guy on the Pirates that threw the no-hitter?
Doc Ellis.
Doc Ellis. I knew it was Doc something.
The LSD no-hitter.
Yeah, threw it on LSD. Didn't know he was pitching. Was like, oh,
Yeah,
shit,
but here's the thing.
that's
The
today?
difference between that is nobody's going to run from your blind side and destroy you while you're pitching.
Could take a line drive to the face, though.
You could.
You could. Not
But,
great.
Khalil Mack isn't fucking chasing you.
But you don't have people blocking for you in
Can
baseball.
you imagine being on LSD and Khalil Mack was running at you?
Yeah, that'd be horrifying. You just see, was it Sully from Monsters, Inc.? That's what I would picture.
Basically. It'd be terrifying.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying, for sure.
But, just that's where I've been. I was sick, and then I've been watching a lot of football.
All right.
I didn't really do jack besides that. So that's basically going to be my where you been for the rest of the summer, or the rest of the football years. Yeah, I was watching football.
Being sick.
No, not being sick.
Being
No
sick
more
and
being
watching
sick.
football.
No more
And
being
not
sick.
going to
I
your
gotta start-
podcast events.
I got to start fucking proactively just taking vitamin C.
That's what I do it every day.
See, God, I've been fighting being old for so long.
You got to counteract it.
I think I'm finally at that age of my life where I finally have to start taking care of myself.
But just get like Flintstones vitamins so it doesn't feel like you're an adult.
I mean, but like that's still taking care of myself. Like my entire
No,
life,
'cause it's like a little-
my
it's like a little
entire
snack.
existence has been. Here's what everyone says you have to do to take care of your body, and my entire life has been no, fuck that. I'm gonna do whatever I want at all times, and I think it's finally starting to catch up with me.
Yeah, it is.
Like I'm gonna have a heart attack at 32 if I don't change something very quickly.
Yeah,
But it's okay.
That would not be ideal.
But you know what? If you die at 32, then that means you just lost out on another 40 years that you were gonna have to work. So like. That's a plus. You got to think on the positive side.
That's true.
Yeah.
Glass half full.
Yeah.
All
Where
right,
have
Robert.
you been?
Yeah. Robert, what about you?
So
He was
I've
inching
not
up on the
really gone-
microphone, looking like anxious to talk. Almost
I've
knocked
not
the
really
microphone
gone
over.
many places because of all this rain. So I've just been indoors playing the new
With
Spider-Man
yourself?
game.
Hey, yeah.
Dude, how great is it?
It's really good. It's a really great game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only on PS4 though, so
Ooh.
Yeah.
if you don't have one, you can't play it.
I know.
And
Sucks.
it's definitely a game that you want to be playing like at the same time that everyone else is, because there's just so much good about that game. Just like from a combat to like all the missions, the story.
Can you play it online?
No.
Oh, well. I don't know. I was
I'm
just
sorry to
asking.
hijack this real quick. Did you see about the guy? He emailed
Oh,
the
yes.
developers months ago, like, "Hey, can you sneak a proposal into the game for my girlfriend?" And they did it for him, but she had actually broke up with him like a month ago, like before the game came out.
Apparently, she's dating his brother now.
What?
Yeah.
What a whore!
Yeah, bro cucked.
What a whore!
Yeah, dude. And that's like it goes against bro code too, especially.
What
Like-
a whore!
Yeah, dude. That's not cool.
But the positive is though, like the guy he asked the
She has
developers-
herpes, so they both have herpes.
No,
now.
the guy asked the developer like to change it to like something honoring his late grandmother, or grandpa, who like really instilled that like love of Spider-Man for him.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, he should have changed it though to
Dude,
something that
that's
was like,
like-
he called her a bitch or like can you just like make it spell out cunt in the clouds when she goes by it?
Can you imagine
Like
if
Karen is a cunt.
if you and Emma broke up and your brother was like mine now?
No, it wouldn't happen.
That's what that just happened. What
Wouldn't
happened to
happen.
that guy?
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
That's so not cool.
Dude, they gotta have like a family sit down and be like, this
Yeah.
is not acceptable, guys. We don't do this.
Sorry, I was gone for 2 weeks. I had to hijack the shit out of Robert's stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. It's on topics though. I mean, I can.
At least
It's true. It was
on
sort of
top.
on topic.
That's pretty much it. Just playing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man nonstop. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. Well, I finished season 2 of Ozark on Netflix. Highly recommend it. Still believe that it is the greatest Netflix original show. Better than like House of Cards. Better than Orange is the New Black. Better than F is for Family, which is another one of mine. Which I mean, I think that's a F is for Family is a good one, but it's like nowhere near the best. I'm just a huge fan of Bill Burr.
Did you ever see Master of None?
Master of None was good, but it's using sorry. You rape much?
I don't really care to watch it, but I think I'm gonna put it on my iPad when I'm not watching, just to support it, just to show some.
It's a good show.
Master of None.
Dude, why am I getting 15 calls from Kima today?
I would maybe answer him.
No.
Ooh, dude, answer on the podcast. Maybe it's a big deal. And we'll go. Like,
No,
maybe
because
it's
it's all spam shit. Because they never leave voicemails or any like they don't message me at all. It's just how my number got out there again.
Damn it. Yeah, that's not cool.
No,
that's not cool. But yeah, Ozark is pretty dope. I would definitely recommend it. Have you watched it?
I watched like the first half of the first season with my buddy one night when we were just drinking, trying to figure out what we were gonna do. And I almost started watching again last night because I was just putting on The Office to fall asleep too. And I was like, maybe I should finally finish Ozark. And then I was like, Diwali.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's understandable.
Because I was like, I'm going to fall asleep in 10 minutes anyway, so I don't want to start an episode of Ozark right now. But like, yeah, I think before this weekend's over, I'm probably going to finish.
You'll probably finish most of season 2 then by the time we do the next podcast too. It's that good.
I doubt it. Just because like
it's so good.
Because I watch it right before I go to sleep, so half the time I watch like 10 minutes and then I have to pick it back up the next night.
Oh, yeah.
It takes me a little while, but
it's a good show.
It's a great show. It really is.
Also, been watching some football like you have as well. So, watched Sam Houston State got their win in their first game of the year.
Texas State won.
Oh yeah,
that was shocking.
Who'd they play?
Texas Southern.
Oh man, good to know that. I think that is like FCS though, so y'all should have beaten them.
Yeah,
you should have beaten them.
Hey, Texas State, we can't take any.
Yeah,
wins
that counts.
For granted,
that counts. Wins
suck.
count, and that's all that matters. So you got the dub. That's good. Sam Houston got the dub. They beat Prairie View, so I guess those are rivals, right? Texas Southern and Prairie View.
I believe so. Yes.
So there we go. We beat rival schools. Go us. Go us.
Teamwork.
There we go.
High five.
You're welcome, alma maters. Also, then I watched the Giants, the opening weekend of NFL season.
Giants.
Not ideal, the outcome of the game, but I am not hitting the panic button yet.
Nope.
Not hitting it just yet. I'll let you guys know.
Dude, Saquon's legs are ridiculous.
His legs are ridiculous. Now, he was held in check by a very good defense for the majority of the day, but you can only hold the big dog back so long before he's going to break out.
Yeah. It was funny, too, because I texted you, and you're like, well, there's a lot of problems. And you go, holy shit, wait, I just saw the play. Never mind.
Yeah, so Saquon broke. It was a 61-yard run. It was his first NFL touchdown, and I was watching it on NFL Ticket, which was like streamed on my Apple TV, and so like it's a little delayed a lot of times. And usually you don't realize it, but like I had it on the Giants game, and I was just like, "Fuck, all right. Well, maybe are we gonna settle for a field goal? What are we doing?" I think it was 3rd down, and then Pat was like, "Dude, Saquon's a beast." And I was like, yeah, but like, fuck, man, like we can't fucking put up any points if he can do some. He's got some work to do.
Which confused the shit out of me.
Yeah, and then like right as I sent that, like right after the text sent, he goes off, gets to the edge,
breaks
that, jukes out everybody, fucking runs and just scores. Like, that was, that's why he texted me. He didn't just randomly say, "Oh, Saquon's good."
Yeah,
and it was pretty great. Saquon and Barkley, pretty awesome. And then just like fuck the people that are like, "Oh, Sam Darnold. They say Sam Darnold. He's gonna be way better than Saquon." I was like, I don't give a fuck. I wanted Saquon, and we got Saquon. That's what I wanted.
Sam Darnold did look pretty fucking good.
Except for that pick 6 that he threw as his first NFL pass.
You know who else's first NFL pass was a pick
Brett
6?
Favre.
There you go.
And who's his first completion to?
Brett Favre.
Yep.
Come on, like you're trying to.
But a lot of people don't know that. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I'm not
Just
a lot of
making
people.
Sure. I know, but I'm making sure.
I'm the kind of sick bastard that's such a Packers and Brett Favre fan that when I found out that Brett Favre's dick pic got released, I was able to fight it for like a day and a half before finally I was like, yeah, I need to see his dick.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told him, you're gay. I was like, dude, there's nothing gay about that. This dude was my childhood hero.
He won me a Super Bowl.
It was straight curiosity. I just said, hey, it's my childhood hero.
Just to say
I
you
gotta
saw
see
it.
his dick.
Just to say you saw it, you know?
Like if you were in the locker room next to like Eli Manning, would you not kind of
I wouldn't try and take a glance, but like, if there's a dick pic, yeah, I'd probably check it out at some point. Not like just to like say you saw it.
Yeah.
It's like the
It's out there.
snapping. Like, I didn't want to see Hope Solo's butthole, but I'm not gonna not look at Hope Solo's butthole when you tell me it's out there on the internet.
I wanted to see it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not strong enough to not do that, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, the Giants, I guess we're going to talk about football a little bit later, but they didn't make me say we're fucked yet. Eric Flowers makes me feel that. Eric Flowers is complete and utter garbage.
How is he
And
still on your team?
I think I would be just as good of a right tackle in the NFL as him. And that just means I could get run over nonstop and not help the quarterback with protection at all. Because that's what Eric Flowers does. But we'll talk Texans too, I guess, when we talk football here in a little
Is
bit.
Eric Flowers the sorority of college football? Or, I mean, of professional football? Just getting ran over and no protection.
Hey-yo. I saw somebody had like tweeted out, they were like, name one thing worse than heartbreak. And it was like one of those girl
Eric
posts, and
Flowers.
somebody was like, Eric Flowers. And I was like, yep, I can see that. He got beat so bad on a block, like he had to just reach his foot back and trip somebody. Like, it was like a schoolyard, like, ha, gotcha. It's like, you got beat that bad? Like, I know you were going against Calais Campbell, but still, like, you got to fucking prepare.
Dude, he's so bad, I'm pretty sure he couldn't start on the Texans or O-line right now.
I mean, I don't know one O-line he could start on right now, dude. Most high school teams, I think, could probably have somebody beat him
don't
out.
go that far. Don't go that far.
Garbage, dude. He's garbage.
Take it easy, Weezy.
But yeah, the Giants, they were close though. The Jaguars have the best defense in the NFL.
Did you rob a gumball machine?
It's Chiclets.
Yeah.
No, for the
Alex
office.
has a giant Ziploc bag full of just chiclet.
Well, for the office trivia night, we wanted to have the Kelly cake.
God damn, just another thing that
That's
I missed.
what Mundo got that as his prize.
Damn it.
So I bought a cake that had nothing on it, and then I was like, well, I got to get Chiclets, and I needed specifically an orange one like they have. See, Robert's holding it in front of the camera if you're watching the video version of the PCast. But I was like, well, I got to go buy Chiclets, but you can't just buy one chiclet. And like a pack of Chiclets that was on Prime that was going to get here in time was like $6. And that whole thing was $7. And I was like, well, you can't tell me it's like an economy-sized one and like not expect me to just throw an extra $1 in there.
Yeah.
And then I was going to take that, but I forgot to take it to the thing. I was just going to give it out to people. But
You should just bring that to work and put it in a bowl. Like,
I don't have a bowl for it.
that's what I'm saying. Find somebody else's cubicle and just put the bowl of chiclets at the end of their cubicle.
Or just put it like in like a hat.
Because you know every office has that guy that's got like the candy bowl.
Yeah, and
Just
everybody
fucking-
swings by his desk.
Just make somebody else's office your candy bowl.
But I should put it in like a coffee mug. Like something that doesn't look like... It's like, is this somebody's snack or
Somebody
what?
who definitely doesn't want people stopping by their cubicle, fucking put it in their
I
cubicle.
might have to do that. That's a good idea. Because chiclets suck too. Like,
Well,
have you
like,
ever had a
it's-
chiclet? It's like, oh, this tastes like sugar for 2 seconds. Now it's gone.
You get like an eighth of a second of flavor from it.
The second you're on your like second like bite down on it, it's over.
It's done.
What was this?
But it's free candy, so you know people are gonna fucking take
That's
it.
true. The only cool thing is like if you get a bunch of the white ones, you can put them on in your mouth and make it look like you have teeth that are big.
White ones, really, Alex?
Well, I mean, I guess you go yellow ones if you want to look like you had smoker's teeth.
It's true. You can do all red ones if you want to just make it look like you just gums.
Yeah, just mostly like an old guy.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey there, sonny boy.
I lost my teeth in 1974.
You whippersnappers.
All right. Well, so yeah, Giants. I'm okay with them right now. They got the Cowboys. Got a big game against Dallas this week. I'm also 1-for-1 in not freaking the dog out. Watch the game. They lost. There were some times where I was not happy with the team. I didn't really yell at all. I yelled like happily. I was like, "Yeah, Saquon," and fucking just kind of like excitedness yelling. But like there was no like "fuck." So I was happy with myself. I'm 1-for-1.
Dude, just take
It's easy to make it through one
and
week.
wrap the blanket really tightly around her. Because
No.
you know, like those Thunder Buddy jackets or whatever
Yeah.
they call them. Just get her one of those for during the game.
No, I'm just not gonna make her. She's not gonna have to freak out because Alex isn't gonna lose his shit. That's my like New Year resolution, and it's a new football year, so that is
your
the new year.
resolution is to not be as big of a fan.
No, I'm still a big fan. I am just not going to let it affect others around me. Emma's cheering. You heard Emma cheering right there.
know that's a pipe dream, Emma.
She says, "Oh yeah." Hey, I'm trying my best right now, and I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty well so far. I think
you're one game in.
What's 100% of the games though? Preseason didn't lose my shit either.
Now let's see how you're doing if they're 0-3.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because like last year it was like we got to a point where they were like 0-5, and I was like, well, like it doesn't even like we should just lose out. Like you should just lose so we can get a better draft pick next year.
Yeah.
And then like there was the Thanksgiving Day game against, I think it was the Thanksgiving Day or week game against the Redskins, and the Redskins like it was we were eliminated already, and like we didn't fucking beat Kirk Cousins there at the end. I was like, what the fuck? And I like lost my shit. I was like, this means nothing. Chill the fuck out, Alex.
It still hurts.
I just got to not let it affect me as much. I care too much. It's like they're my children out there. I mean, now they are younger than me mostly, except for Eli. But Eli's like my boy. Weird now. Like Eli's my boy. Aaron Rodgers is the same way with you. I'm sure. Like you watched Aaron Rodgers come into that league. Like he is. I mean, you had Brett Favre already though. But you were like you weren't there when Brett Favre like got there. You know, like you. Favre was.
I was 2.
No, but Brett Favre was like there when you grew up.
Yeah.
Like. That'd be like if Kerry Collins was like
constant.
a legend. Too. Yeah, he was a legend. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but like Aaron Rodgers is like you grew up watching Aaron Rodgers like lead your team to a championship.
Yeah.
Like evolve into the quarterback that he is now.
I'm super worried when he finally retires because in my entire lifetime I've never known not having an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
That's terrifying to me to not.
Well, I mean, the last like couple of years of Brett Favre's career were not great.
But, like, it was still Brett Favre. Like,
That's
it's still every single game he could Brett Favre it and you could win. You were never out of it.
Except for his last game.
Like, there was one season where we were bad. We went 5-11. Sorry, I couldn't do math there for a second.
Yeah. It's tough.
And we got, like, the 5th pick and we got A.J. Hawk. So it was like, still, we got A.J. Hawk. And then the next year, we fucking were back to, like, 12 wins.
And see, that's what I'm hoping. I don't think they're going to win 12 games. I'm hoping the Giants are like, oh, Saquon Barkley, we just got that sick-ass running back, and now we have a running back finally.
Yeah.
Like, man, that would be dope. Realistically, I think now looking at it, I didn't make predictions. I didn't look at the Giants' schedule going all the way down. I mean, I looked at their schedule. I didn't make win-loss predictions. I think realistically, the Giants are an 8-8 team right now.
Yeah. See, it's hard to make, like, for me to do
maybe
win-loss projections.
If they're
because, like, when you've got the best quarterback in the game, like, every game you're like, oh, that should be a win. That should be a win. So then you project yourself for, like, 15 wins, and you're like, God damn it! I know we're not going to win 15. Though
we can't win 15. So, that's too many games.
Then you're disappointed every game you don't win. But we've got Aaron Rodgers.
If you're a fan of a team and you ever give me a prediction that is above 13-3, and usually if you give me 13-3, I think you're full of shit and you're just biased.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a Patriots fan, but still, like I'm just kind of you're full of shit and you're incredibly biased right now.
Yeah.
But like I like it. Like I usually will say like I usually have the Giants like if I think they're going to be good, I usually have them around like 10-6.
Yeah.
So
8-8
is not awful. That's a huge step forward from last year.
I've never actually predicted them to go 15-1. Like I'm always trying to be super biased. Like all right, well we play Minnesota twice. So like okay, so let's try and go for a split there because Minnesota's really good. Win the one at home, on the road you don't. But then like
right.
Bears, all right, we should beat the Bears twice. Lions, we should beat the Lions twice.
I usually throw in at least just splitting the division with 2 people.
See, I
always try and throw that to be realistic.
I try to. But I'm also like, there's no way the Lions should, especially after seeing Monday Night Football, there's no way the Lions should beat us. And the Bears, they can't fucking beat us.
Yeah, thank God Matt Patricia didn't coach the Giants.
No, I still think he's going to be a good coach, but like, what the see, and I still haven't watched the game because I was working on Monday, so I couldn't. I just kept hearing, like, one of my servers kept going, dude, the Jets just scored. Dude, the Jets just scored again. They scored again. They scored. Dude, it's 41-13. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was getting out of hand, man. It was pretty ridiculous. It was wild though. I guess we're just fucking we're doing the football segment now.
Might as well.
All right, we're talking about it already. We already talked about Aaron Rodgers. Do the Texans suck? I don't know. They lost to the Patriots.
Their O-line is the worst one in football.
Is it? I guess because the Giants have a half of an offensive line. That's true.
And the Texans just lost their starting tackle for the year. Shontrell Henderson is out.
Yeah, not great. And he was
so
one
now
of the better
they've got
guys.
Martinez Rankin.
Ooh, but
starting offensive lineman in the NFL.
Kevin Johnson is on IR now, so addition by subtraction.
Yep.
Addition by subtraction. I swear. Are they calling me now?
Real
Are they calling me?
professional,
Let's see.
Alex.
Hello?
Home Technologies. The reason for the call is that we just
You're a cunt.
partnered with
I mean, she didn't hear me. There's a robot, but still. Fuck.
I think their defense can actually still be really good. And they just signed, I can't remember his name. He's a veteran. He used to play for the Raiders, a cornerback. And, like, so, yeah, you're right. You take Kevin Johnson away, you're better. Because that guy's fucking lost.
Oh, he was just getting destroyed the entire
But
day.
Honey Badger, dude's on his shit
Tyrann
already.
was good. That defensive line can stay healthy.
If
I mean,
Fuller,
Merciless,
if Fuller
Clowney, and J.J. Watt are all three, like, injury question marks.
Yeah, if Fuller can get healthy for the offense so that there's constantly a threat over the top so you can't just double and triple cover.
Did that guy's hamstring ever not fucked up?
It wasn't at Notre Dame. I can tell you that. He was fine at Notre Dame. Like, I think his senior year he started to get hurt a little bit, and it's just been shit since then. But he's so fast that, like, you have to.
He's too fast for his hamstring, maybe.
It's true.
Sometimes they always say, like, there's no such thing as being too fast. Maybe there is.
Too fast.
Like, you're too fast for your own muscles. So
But-
they're like, hey, whoa, I can't keep up with you, buddy.
But he's got to get healthy because they don't have shit outside of him and D-Hop at receiver.
They have, they have Coochie?
Oh, no.
Coochie?
Kiki Kute.
Coote.
Kute. Well, actually,
Can we
I'm
call
really
him Coochie?
excited.
Can we call him Coochie?
I think
we're gonna call him Cooch.
Cooch.
Cooch. That's not even his name. Shut up. We're calling him Coochie.
Or should we just call him Raider Rash?
Ooh, we could.
Kiki
Why not?
Kute, I think, is what it is. Something like that.
Why
Either
don't
way,
Kiki, do you love me? Why don't we just go with that?
once he gets healthy, we'll see if he can be a slot for us.
Yeah.
And, Deshaun,
It's actually pronounced slut.
Deshaun, he just looks shaky. He's got to get back into his groove. And he can play. We saw it last year. He can play around a terrible offensive line.
Yeah, but
So I don't
when
think they
like,
suck, but they're not. Like, people were overhyped. Like, what Deshaun did last year, he's not going to do again this year.
But Deshaun can play behind a bad O-line for like 6 games, maybe. Like, that guy can't just be running around for his life the entire season because he's gonna die.
I think he can.
He's gonna die.
No, as long as
It's nuts. It was like Eli last year. I was like, I don't know how Eli made it out alive last year because Eli was just getting
running.
assaulted
He'll
the
stay
second the ball
alive.
was in his hands. It was just like, what? How? How are they already there?
Yeah, all I know is the first 3 picks that the Texans have need to be offensive line next year.
Maybe all 7. Realistically, you
First
could.
round has to be. Second round probably has to be 2.
I used to do that on Madden.
And you need to sign a free agent.
On Madden, I would just like let my O-line, like if they were all around the same time, I'd just I'll let them go, and then I would just draft like only O-linemen. And it's like, all right, well, they're going to pan out. It's fine. I'll develop you guys.
I never got that far. I'd always get like 3 seasons, and I'm like, all right, I'm beating everybody now. I'm only playing online.
I played like 6 or 7 seasons deep, and like I've gotten to where like I would draft people, and then I would go look at like the draft class coming up in that year, and I would have to go change the name of the players just to make it. Because like I hate when you have like the user or the Madden generated players like Steve Jones is not a quarterback coming out of Iowa. He's not the best. Get the fuck out of here. Give us somebody real.
I remember when you could import draft classes from NCAA.
I remember calling Rob Gronkowski, me and Andrew Packard, owner of Packard's Pub, did that. We stayed up in high school one night, and we had imported all this stuff. He had like Colt McCoy to the 49ers, and I like turned Rob Gronkowski into a fucking monster, and we had no idea who Rob Gronkowski was. We called him Bronco Gronkowski. And I think it's because there's a Bronco Nagurski, and that I was what I got it from.
That's probably
And
what it was.
so we were like, oh, it's the Bronco Gronkowski. And then I remember when he was on the Patriots and he had like his first breakout game, Packard was like, dude, that's that Bronco Gronkowski guy. I was like, yeah, I know. We called it. Like 3 years ahead of time. But I think the Texans will be okay.
Yeah.
They're playing the Titans this week. That'll be more of a test.
I think that should be a bounce back game.
I'm really hoping that the Texans, just selfishly, I'm hoping the Texans have a fantastic little bounce back game. Fuck the Titans. I'm all aboard that. Mm-hmm. And then they just get the shit kicked out of them next week by the Giants.
Of course you're
That'd be
hoping
dope. I almost did the road trip to Dallas in like a day and then come back. I thought about doing that. Didn't pull a trigger on it just because I work very early in the morning the next day. So I thought that would not be smart. But I was going to do like the whole, like I'm going to leave, go there, come back the same night. But it's Sunday Night Football, not a noon kickoff. So not ideal because then I could see the Giants in back-to-back weeks.
I mean, if you're a real fan, you would have taken Monday off.
I can't with my job.
You could.
Well, I'm not going to.
There you go.
Not going to. I mean, who wants to go to Dallas when you don't have to, anyways?
That's true.
I
But,
mean, it's Arlington, really, but still.
Yeah, and I'm just overall just super, super, super not happy with John Gruden right now for trading that absolute animal to the fucking Bears.
So, I mean, you missed out on NFL predictions last week. Khalil Mack, my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know. Through 1 week. Looks pretty good.
Like I was saying to you beforehand, like I think it shows that he wasn't in training camp and everything because I think the second half he was gassed because he completely obliterated us in the first half. In the second half, he was negated. I don't think he had the energy left. His legs were gone.
Says a lot for Le'Veon.
Yeah.
Le'Veon, you come back. Oh, by the way, if you're like a real Le'Veon fan, if you're a Le'Veon fantasy owner and you want to really send a message, cut him. There's no message that can be sent better than just telling a player, hey, you're out. That's what they did with Martavis Bryant on the Raiders. They cut him, and they're like, hey, buddy, we don't approve of what you're doing out here. But then they re-signed him. But like they were like, hey, but they said they did it to send a message. So I'm just saying, cut him, let him clear waivers, re-sign him again. You know he's not going to clear waivers, but still, I just think it'd be funny. Like, oh shit, did so and so just drop Le'Veon Bell?
Dude, it was hilarious when I'm in fantasy football. I know nobody gives a shit, but
we're not going down individual teams though.
When the draft is going on, and I'm watching him drop, and my best friend, he's had the 7th pick, and I'm looking, don't do it, and he selects Le'Veon Bell, and I text him, I go, no. I was like, Nick, he's not gonna play. He goes, it'll be okay.
Sure it will.
Meanwhile, I picked up his backup, and he fucking carried me to victory.
That worked well.
Yeah. Thank you, Le'Veon.
That worked well. All right, so I guess that was talking football. That was a little football talk.
Yeah.
Back to where you been. I guess speaking of the other football, shout out to Team USA. We just beat Mexico yesterday. No big deal. I don't know if you watched that. I watched that. Yeah, suck on that, El Tree. There we go. That's what they call them. But we are
suck on that, Chicharito.
No, I don't think he was playing.
I highly doubt he was playing. He's got another job.
Well, I mean, it is the international break.
But it was a friendly.
That's true. I think they're doing like the UEFA stuff over there. That's what the international break goes for.
Fucking knows?
I watched a couple of those on Saturday. Like there was no fourth game.
You have a problem.
There was no fourth game to watch on the ESPN quad boxes on ESPN Plus. By the way, I'm an ESPN insider. It's also the same thing as ESPN Plus, so you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for two things.
Good to know.
It's not really that cool, but it's pretty cool. But you can watch 4 college football games that are on ESPN or ABC at the same time. And then there was an option for a fourth one, but it was like, oh, England is playing somebody in the UEFA qualifiers thing. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just throw that on in the fourth screen. And I was like, oh, okay.
I was about to say, I haven't been able to focus on anything you've said since you said quad box. Because the first thing that popped into my head is a quadriplegic vagina.
No, quad box is like somebody doesn't watch Red Zone much.
All my brain could think was, would that be super offensive if you called it her quad box if she didn't have any arms and legs?
And speaking of quadriplegic, like Greg Abbott, governor.
Okay, first of all, not a quadriplegic.
Well, it's not that quadriplegic is wheelchair, right? Paraplegic.
That's paraplegic.
Quadriplegic
Right. Means you got nothing in any of them.
All right, Robert, cut that out.
All of your legs.
Cut that part out.
Arms are just.
He's a paraplegic. All right, so I saw he's running some campaign ads. It's campaign ad season. Mostly Beto O'Rourke is running everything. But Greg Abbott really missed out on saying, like, I roll with Greg. Like, we could have, like, those were bumper stickers.
You mean I roll with Ted?
No, like, Greg Abbott running for election should have just had, like, I roll with Greg. You put those as the bumper stickers on the back of your car. It's Greg Abbott in his wheelchair rolling. Like,
that would be super dope.
He embraces it. It's like, I get it. And, like, you're on board. Like, everybody would put those stickers on their car.
What if he made, like, a remix?
And then you could play Limp Bizkit, Rollin'.
To Riding Dirty.
No, I think Rollin'. Keep rolling. Like, Fred Durst rolls him out onto the stage for his shit to give his campaign speeches. I just think it makes sense.
I was just thinking, like, a Weird Al parody. Like, White and Nerdy, but, like, they see me rolling, they hating. And then he just starts rapping about whatever his policies are.
Exactly.
That would be hilarious.
See, Greg Abbott, maybe you need some campaign people. You need some people on your campaign. Pass the Gravy campaign services. Hit us up. PassTheGravyPod@gmail.com. Or no, answers at PassTheGravyPod.com.
Official GregAbbottPod.com.
Ooh, buy it. Buy it now. We're buying it. We should make up Twitter. We're gonna get the Twitter account.
GregAbbottForTexas.com.
Yep. GregAbbottForTexasPodcast.com. Dude, just throw the word podcast on the end of most websites and you can buy them.
Well, yeah, but nobody's going to Google the
yeah, but then we can say we're the official Greg Abbott for Texas podcast.
What if they send us an email like, Yeah, we'd like you to stop doing that.
I'd like you to buy us out, and then we'll have another trivia night.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned to Alex. We should just buy all these domain names, and every time somebody buys one from us, we have another trivia night.
And then you'll get sick, and then you won't go. So we can like figure out when you're going to be sick in the year.
We got to give it like
Just with that.
just a 1 day notice from now on, so like my body doesn't have time to get sick.
It's like, oh shit, I was gonna get sick.
Greg Abbott for Texas.com is not a website. We could totally buy it.
I'm buying it. Totally buying it right after this. Oh, I was gonna say everybody's gonna buy it right now, so I'm gonna have to do it now. But no, you guys are listening to it after we record this. I'm gonna already have it bought.
You bunch of
And
dummies.
if you'd like to buy it, hit me up about prices. There's like a real estate mogul. I'm like a website domain real
Maybe we
estate
should contact
mogul.
Chris a bit. Chris, we bought this as a joke. You should totally buy it from us because you could run it properly.
Ooh, he's a politics guy.
He is a politics guy.
I think he might be into that.
If you don't want it, contact Barry for us and see if he wants it.
There we go. All right. So football, we just talked about that. Football, back to where we were. So soccer is returning from the international break this weekend. This is going to be my first weekend with both that I'm balancing because West Ham's playing on a Sunday. The Giants are playing on a Sunday. Never before happened in my West Ham fandom.
Woo!
Really interested to see how this is going to pan out. So I'm going to hang out with my boys at Bayou Ironworks. You guys are more than welcome to come hang out with us at Nick's Place on Rocky Ridge Road. Go look up the address. I don't have it in front of me right now. But it's going to be pretty dope. Kickoff is at 9 a.m. And then that's going to roll right into those noon kickoffs for the NFL. So we're going to get to watch both sports. Now, a triathlon, Pat. Triathlon is running, biking, and swimming, right?
Sounds terrible.
That's 3 sports, though.
Yeah.
We're not competing necessarily in 3 sports, although I have fantasy football team, so technically I'm competing. And I'll get a FanDuel soccer team going. So I'll have 2 teams that are competing. So technically I'll be competing. I'll be a biathlete. It's a biathlon because it's just 2 sports. So if you guys want to be like, can we call it the PTG biathlon?
I think we can.
That makes sense.
Who's going to stop us?
No one. No one
Exactly.
can. So then like everybody's always like, oh, what'd you do yesterday? Oh, I just sat in front of the couch or sat in front of the TV, watched
It'd be weird to sit
football
in
on
front of the couch.
I mean, what if you had a couch across from your other couch? Then you would be sitting across from the couch.
That's true.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know, don't judge how people set up their living rooms.
You got me.
So I am just gonna tell people like I did a biathlon yesterday. They're like, what? That's crazy. Well, yeah, I'm just, I care about the sports. Big sports guy. It's like, no, that's just an easier way of saying like I just gambled on sports and drank and watched
I spent
2
a
separate
longer
sports
amount of time watching sports yesterday.
and watching multiple events.
Yeah,
Now I'm just a biathlete.
that's true.
So if you would like to also be a biathlete, come hang out with me at Nick's Place. But you got to do both to be the biathlete, or you're just an athlete
Yeah.
at a certain point. But like, yeah, just how awesome would it be? Like, oh hey, great job in the biathlon, and I'll like comment on all your shit. And like, hey, you crushed it in the biathlon yesterday, buddy. And everybody be like, oh wow, look at you, good for you for doing a whole biathlon. That's awesome. And you're just be like, oh yeah. And deep down inside, well, no, we just watch football and soccer. It's pretty easy. West Ham's playing Everton though. It looks like Everton's got some injury concerns, and now you want to beat everybody at full strength. I get that, but like, we kind of need a win.
Yeah, I'd rather just get the win.
So if Everton could get the dub, and then the Giants could get like one of the 4 most important dubs of the year, I would argue. Because I mean, I don't want to lose to Washington, but I don't despise Washington like I despise Philadelphia and Dallas. If the Giants go 4-12 and beat those 2 teams twice, like I'm cool. Like I'm not happy overall, but like it's like all right, well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
So like that gives me a little bit of solace. And like
I think the Cowboys are more likely to go 4-12 in your division this year, though.
I sure hope so. And they lost to the Panthers.
Dak sucks.
Although they kind of figured some stuff out there towards the end, they made it close. So it'll be interesting to see how the Giants play. But I hope the Giants are a better team. And if the Giants can come out and get a dub, and West Ham gets a dub, then like Pastor Gavy's undefeated on the day.
I think everybody figured out though that Dak can't throw more than 10 yards.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, that guy's bad. He's not good at footballing.
You know what's like I hate watch the Cowboys a lot. Just where you're like, fuck yeah. Good, give up that first down, bitch. And I love when teams that don't typically just wear white at home just to be like, fuck you, Dallas, wear those stupid blues. It's like not the color of the star. It's like a shiny, weird navy, but it's like it looks like Starter made it.
Yeah.
No matter like I don't.
That's exactly right. It does look like
It
Starter
does.
made
It's got that
shit.
like. It's like are you metallic blue? What's going on? But like, I fucking hate those blue jerseys that they have to wear, and I think it's funny when people are like, I'm wearing the whites. Fuck you, Dallas, because it happens like once or twice a year, and you're like, you guys look like idiots in those.
Oh, well, we're gonna wear whites at home, so we always wear the same jersey. Oh, really? Fuck you. We're gonna force you to wear a different jersey.
Pretty much. Although I think it's cool when LSU does it in college. I just hate Dallas. I really just hate Dallas.
Fuck them.
And now there are teams that are going with the whites mostly at home.
Man, fuck them.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't like that. I think you should have your dark jerseys.
It's because
and
it's
then
all
you
these
go
teams
lights.
that aren't classic.
They're not.
They're not mainstays. Like the Packers, the Giants, never gonna change.
Giants just changed they used to wear gray pants all the time, and now like they'll occasionally wear white pants. But still like not really.
But
the
the
jerseys.
jersey ain't gonna change. Like it'll be updated to look a little slightly more modern.
I wish they'd bring the
We've had
red
same
jerseys
jersey.
back for the Giants every now and then. But I
did
do like the
those.
white color rushes. I think the white color rushes are dope. With the old school Giants logo.
Anybody that has a red jersey, I like. Like
A red jersey is not your regular jersey.
Right? Like the battle rushes for the Texans look fucking great. I used to always like on video games, I'd wear the red top and blue bottoms. That's a great combo. I wish they would break that out from
Like
time
I
to
hate
time.
that the Falcons went back. Like the Reds used to be the Falcons alternate, and I hate that the red is the go-to for the Falcons.
Yeah.
I think that should be like it's special. It's a nice little treat. Ooh, Falcons
Like
are in the Reds
Michael
today.
Vick in the black jersey. That's what you think of when you think Michael
Yeah.
Vick. You don't think red.
And then like I mean it's cool. They still look dope, but like throw those on a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And the Texans ones look dope.
Battle
What else?
Reds, man.
What else is red? Redskins. No, our words. Excuse me.
Well, they're more of a maroon.
Maroon.
The
Burgundy.
49ers, they're red, but like that's their regular.
49ers are pretty classic.
Patriots, Reds. I know you probably fucking.
But
hate them,
no, I like the Patriots. Reds.
I love the
I don't
old-
hate the Patriots
the
like
old
most people
school
do.
throwbacks when they've got the fucking just Patriot dude and like the 3-point
Yeah,
stance on the helmet.
but you
That's a
can't. They
fucking
have
great
the
uniform.
one shell rule in the NFL now, so you can't have. If you notice, like with Color Rush, like the Giants can have the old school logo decal on their helmet because you're not allowed to have multiple helmets for each person. Like now, the NFL made a rule where like because it was taking them too long to break in new helmets and shit like that, so the NFL has to have you like the Packers could take off the the G from their helmet, but they can't. Like they can replace the decal that's on their helmet now, but they cannot get a brand new helmet for like a jersey.
I didn't even know they got brand. I just always
It's
assumed.
called the one shell rule.
I just always assume. Like, why would you make the players break in a new helmet? I always assume they just
Well,
peeled
but like when
off the decals and put on a new.
Well, but when
one.
the Packers had those, remember when they wore the old school ones where they wore like they didn't have leather helmets, so they wore the brown
Yeah.
helmets. Like they had to give them new helmets.
Oh, I just assumed they repainted that shit.
No, bro.
That's retarded.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you just repaint
because
it?
it's the one shell rule. I don't know. That's why the Patriots can't wear the white helmets anymore. That's why the Cowboys don't wear the whites.
That's what
on
their helmets.
Thanksgiving.
You have plenty of fucking time to paint them.
I think it was just something about player safety, and it's one less thing. Like,
Well,
well, they
that's
don't
what
have time
I'm
to
saying,
break
like-
it in. Now they do.
Like, okay, that night when the players aren't wearing their helmets after practice or before the game, fucking paint them. Like, it's NFL. You make billions of dollars a year. Like, if you want to do a different helmet, you can fucking find a way.
You would think.
People suck.
You would think. Everybody learned something right there. The one shell rule. Go look it up,
I
gang.
never heard about that.
Yeah, that's why like you'll see like the Broncos, they have the throwback D on their helmet with the which I wish they would go back to full time. I wish they would.
Yeah,
I like their navies that they would normally wear, and I like when they spice in the oranges. I wish they would go like full orange crush. Bring back the old school logo. I think those look dope.
With the powder blue in there and
Yeah,
everything,
with
too?
like with
Yeah,
like the
those
horse
were-
jumping to the D.
Like the fucking Elway
Elways.
jerseys. Yeah.
But like if you watch when they do the color rushes, they'll have the navy helmet with the D on it, and so it's like a hybrid of the two. But that's because they don't have they can't just put on blue helmets like that. So there you go, guys.
Okay.
You learned something. The Falcons, they changed theirs to the old school Falcon, where it's like the straight wing instead of it looking all angry and red and black too.
Yeah.
Like that's what they do, but they have a black helmet already.
Are the powder blues for the Chargers the best jersey in the NFL? I think so.
They're up there for sure.
I think that's just like it. God, those are cool. Like the
I don't know.
baby
I really
blue or powder blue.
they
whatever you
look
wanna
pretty
call it.
gross, but I like the Seahawks lime greens.
I don't see everyone hates them. I don't. I always thought they were pretty cool, but I don't think it's the best. Like I've always thought the coolest jersey there is the or for football anyway is the powder blue for the Chargers. That's great.
Powder blue is it's a very strong one. I think the 49ers jerseys, like they're just red jerseys, look dope too.
Yeah, but like
They're
that's
so,
just
like,
a
classic and old school.
regular.
Because like I love the Giants, but like their jerseys aren't anything special. They've always been around. Same thing with the Packers. Like they're tight, but they're just they're kind
They
of
are
the
what
same
they
fucking
You
thing.
know what? There was in video games. There was always an alternate jersey for the Packers that you could pick. That was a yellow jersey.
Yeah, I remember that. Didn't they
And-
wear yellow one time?
No, they've never fucking worn that jersey as far as I've ever seen. Now, I used to always wear yellow on yellow. Like, this is back before Color Rush days. When I
Right.
play online against people, yellow
Pat
on
actually
yellow.
invented Color Rush.
I did. Fucking NFL needs to send me some checks.
Yeah, it's weird that they haven't.
But I used to wear those all the time. It was dope, but it always made me angry because I'm like, where did they come up with this idea that this is an alternate jersey that the Packers have literally never fucking worn?
Yeah,
Like,
that's weird.
This was before those old, like the weird blue with the leather helmet type
Right.
looking thing. This is years before that.
What are the dopest?
But I'd love to see that, like Packers in all yellow. Like that's
Yeah.
a cool jersey.
I like those.
I love it.
I would like those too. When the Chiefs used to do the Dallas Texans ones, those were pretty cool.
Yeah, with the fucking Texas logo. Oh, those were dope.
That was dope.
I think they pull them out from time to time
They might. I'm not
because
sure.
I feel like they wore it in the last couple of years.
Steelers Bumblebees are pretty dope.
Yeah, do people shit on them? But I liked
They're
them.
just so ugly that it's like a hockey jersey. It's so ugly that I love it.
Is that like? And this is one I've never understood. I don't get why people hate on the old school Astros rainbows. I've always thought those were the dopest.
I don't think there's a cooler throwback in anything. Maybe
Yeah, I've always thought the rainbows were the dopest.
those are probably the coolest throwbacks of all time.
all time.
Like any sport.
I remember there was a baseball game I can't remember what year it was, but like you had to like unlock jerseys over time, and as soon as I would unlock those, that was the only thing the Astros wore. Was those fucking jerseys, man? They're so good.
A lot of people forget that
But
they
people
only had
shit on
one
them.
jersey.
People
They didn't
shit
wear
on those.
blue.
Yeah,
Like they wore those white jerseys no matter what. That was all it was.
I don't get where in history it became those old ugly rainbows for the Astros. What are you talking about? Those were the dopest.
Yeah, I don't get it,
This
man.
is where like there's just a disconnect between me and the rest of the human race somewhere. Like I don't fucking get this shit.
Yeah, apparently. Do the Padres have some pretty sick throwbacks?
Padres do.
Those are pretty good.
The Brewers
Did you
old
know?
school ones.
Did you know that like the glove on the Brewers one? If you look at it, it makes an MB.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until like the other day, and I was like, oh, what?
yeah. That's cool. Like one of those little things they do.
I get it.
Really, any baseball team's '70s uniforms, like the '70s uniforms, were fucking dope.
Yeah, when they had like colored pants.
Yeah, like it was just a weird era where everything like the colors
It didn't
just
matter.
popped on everything.
Yeah,
It's good times.
it is. It's pretty dope. Like I hate Philadelphia, but the Phillies like baby blues.
Oh,
the
those
Pete
are-
Roses.
You know, it's weird. It's for some reason when I think of those, I think of Tug McGraw. I don't even think of Pete Rose.
Oh yeah, Tug McGraw's good too.
Which I don't know why the fuck I would think of Tug McGraw. I just do. Tug McGraw's dad.
So back to it though. We got the PTG Biathlon. I guess the first official one. We're probably gonna have more throughout the year then.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it at Nick's place on Rocky Ridge. Go check that out. Go Google it if you want to come out there. 9 a.m. is the West Ham Everton kickoff. Got to be at both though to count it as a biathlon. So I'll be there at 9 a.m. hanging out with Bayou Ironworks. We can make some friends. There's some awesome dudes out there. It'll be a lot of fun. And then we'll watch the Texans game and then the Packers game. And I guess if Pat's not going to be there, we'll just make fun of Pat via Twitter. Or
Maybe
whatever.
I will be. Maybe I still don't know yet. I might be out of town. I might just not show up.
He's,
I don't
he's
know.
probably going to get sick. He's gonna. Let's just be real. He's going
Well,
to get sick.
not get sick. I might just go to my usual
prob-
spot.
Probably going to get sick. Probably gonna. He's going to. So you're having to pick between your usual spot or the podcast. Says a lot.
Yeah,
Says a lot.
yeah.
All right. Before we move on, let me talk to you guys about PassTheGravyMerch.com. What?
Woo!
What? This. Oh, hold on. I was going to touch the store.
Maybe if
The
somebody
store-
buys
I can't touch the store. It's too hot right now. Too
If
hot.
somebody buys a Paskers shirt, maybe that'll meet you out there.
Oh, what? You said Paskers? You mean there's a shirt for your team?
Oh, yes, there
What?
is.
Oh, what? What am I
And
looking
it's dope.
at? Oh, you mean it's got our logo, but it's made of cheese? That's pretty dope. Like a cheese head. That's fucking sick. Go get that. Just $20. Pretty great price. We got our office
It's a great
t-shirts.
price.
We got our summer shirts with the sun on it. We got flags. We got stickers. We got ugly Christmas shirts that you can get ahead of Christmas so you don't have to wait on shipping and everything. We got the logo shirts. Dallas killed JFK. People, don't forget the Texans play the Cowboys later on this year. You're probably going to want to have that one. I'm going to definitely be wearing that on Sunday for sure, probably. I don't know, but I might be wearing my West Ham jersey too. Who knows? Also, speaking of West Ham, not speaking of West Ham, speaking of a certain soccer team that we follow religiously now, that is the official soccer team of Pass the Gravy.
Come on, you Irons.
What's the name of them besides the Irons? Irons also?
The Hammers.
So stop. It's Hammer's time. We got shirts that say that, and they got MC Hammer
Dude,
dancing on them. MC Hammer is dancing on a shirt, and it says stop. Hammer's time.
When you sent me that fucking logo, I was like, this might be the best shirt we've ever fucking
I felt
created.
so happy making that logo. Like, we usually, like, I got a guy that I'll pay to do some of the digital graphics we have for some of the stuff. Emma has helped me out with the 2 summer shirts, but the Stop Hammer's time, I'm taking all the credit for that one. I made that. It was dank, and I was laughing when I was sending it to you guys. You got the PTG logo over the West.
Don't we have stickers
Ham
on that too?
Yeah, we got stickers that just say "Stop Hammer's Time," so go put it on all your shit. I'm gonna get one and put it right behind me here on the studio wall,
definitely should.
so it'll show up on the video podcast. It's pretty great. It's got COYI, come on you Irons, on the back of it. It's dope. You're definitely gonna want to go buy these, and this is the little caveat that comes with this. So you get a little special treat with this every time you come out to a Bayou Ironworks event. So if you ever come out and watch a West Ham game with me and you're wearing this shirt, first beer's on me.
Yeah.
And I always say, if you come out to your first Bayou Ironworks event, I'll buy your first beer anyways. So if you wear this, that's 2 free beers. If you wear it your second time you come out, I'll get your beer again. I always get your first beer if you're wearing your Stop Hammer's Time shirt at a West Ham watch party or Bayou Ironworks event. So, like, if you want a free beer, like, what is a beer at a bar? Like $12? I mean, that's not really, but like I'm trying. Like, that's 4 beers. You know, it's like 4 beers. It's really 3 beers because I buy your first one. So it's like you have 3 beers you get to drink, and I get the other one, and you got a shirt.
You wear it to 4 events, and you've paid for the shirt.
You paid for the shirt immediately.
Yeah.
Done. I don't know how we can better sell it. Stop Hammer's Time. I ordered 2 of them, and I ordered like 6 stickers, so we're all probably getting stickers. But it's gonna be dope, and I ordered a flag too because I'm trying to get Nick at Nick's place to hang up our flag. So that'd be pretty sick. And PassTheGravyMerch.com, guys, go check it out. Please let us know if you buy anything with the Astros shirt. Astros have never not won the World Series since we got that. They're very hot right now. Just saying. The Office t-shirt, and then our stickers and everything else. Pass the Bulls on Parade, pass the Go Tigers, pass the Cougs House, pass the Eat 'em Up Cats, all kinds of stuff just like that. Go check it out, PassTheGravyMerch.com. If you buy stuff, let us know at PassTheGravyPod, at Alex J. Middleton, at NotPatDeon, and at Robert Barbosa03. Let us know you got your shit. Send us pictures. Like Lee Fincher always sends us pictures of him and his shit. Russell was out there wearing his PTG members only shirt the other night out there at the Office Trivia night. People were rocking their shit. Brandon Whitehead was wearing his Office trivia or his Office Pass the Gravy shirt. He got the navy one. I have the light blue one, but the navy one looks very nice. It does look very classy. He looked much classier than I. So go check it out.
Probably is.
That too. That's very true. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Go check that shit out, everybody. That was a really long commercial for our store. But guys, I'm really excited about that shirt in our store. Like I sent it to Pat and Robert, who definitely don't care about West Ham anywhere near as much as I do.
But I was super jacked
and I was like,
up.
guys, look what I just made. I just made this. Guys, look. I felt like a kid in elementary school. It's like, mom, look what I did. And you're like, I'm gonna put that on the refrigerator, buddy.
I don't remember my parents ever putting any of my shit.
No, my parents didn't either. But still, like that's every TV show, right?
Yeah. It goes on the refrigerator.
Which is kind of a pain in the ass because sometimes at the fridge it'll fall off, it gets stepped on there.
Yeah,
and it's actually a dangerous place to put things that you love.
You know what I like the refrigerator for? Having food inside of it.
I'm a big fan of
I
that
don't
as
care
well.
about seeing shit on it.
I mean, occasionally it's nice to see some cool stuff. Usually not though.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
Have like 7 magnets that you don't use on there.
Yeah, pretty much. I have a bottle opener magnet. That comes in clutch.
Nice.
So yeah. All right. Here we go. Comeback Kid.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
I would like to apologize to Robert ahead of time because we're already an hour in, so we've done 1 segment.
Yeah, but we don't have.
Well, actually, we
any
did 2 segments. We talked football too.
But I mean, we don't have any more Mount Rushmores to go through, so we're saving time.
That's true, but this is, like I said, I teased it earlier. Comeback Kid, it's very strong this week.
Yes.
So we got all kinds of shit in this one. Celebrity Deaths is going to be our first Comeback Kid of the week. We had both Burt Reynolds and Mac Miller die since we've last podcasted. Burt Reynolds was he was like the actor the guy of his time when he was like in his prime, though.
Good old Burt, man. That one hurt. Smokey.
I mean, I didn't really watch anything.
The Bandit.
I didn't really watch anything he was in. Like,
You never watched Smokey and the
I mean,
Bandit?
I'd seen it, but I was never like a big fan.
The original Longest Yard.
I did see that. See that. That's true. I mean, I've seen stuff with him in it.
Burt Reynolds is one of
Boogie
those guys,
Nights,
though, too, where you didn't really have to watch his shit to just love Burt Reynolds as the cultural icon that he was.
right? And I respected the fuck out of Burt Reynolds, and it's just
the fucking Playgirl, fucking naked laying on a bear rug thing. Like, that's just so Burt Reynolds. It's fucking great.
yeah. He was like Bill Murray before Bill Murray was like.
It was like Bill Murray without the comedy.
But then Bill Murray just got like weird or did weirder stuff than Burt Reynolds. Like if Bill Murray never got to like that fame level necessarily. Like he was famous, but he was never like, all right, you're the #1 star right now, famous kind of thing like Burt Reynolds was.
Good old Burt.
Then Mac Miller passed away on Friday. Burt Reynolds died on Wednesday or Tuesday.
Thursday, I think.
Wednesday.
It says Thursday on here.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did write that out because I helped myself. No, I'm a fucking dumbass. Yeah, but Mac Miller died on Friday though, and I feel like
Don't do drugs, kids.
there was the episode of The Office. So this is my another Office reference I'm making here, where remember when Smokey Robinson allegedly died, and then Ryan was Smoke Man, the Smoke Man. No, no. He had Trails of My Tears. Name any other song. Name literally one other song, Ryan. Or are you just trying to pretend that you're deep?
I'm too distressed to think about it.
Mac Miller is kind of similar to that, I feel like, on my timeline that I saw on like social everything, because nowhere near as many people that acted like they were incredibly affected by it were.
Yeah. No, like I wasn't incredibly affected, but
Like
man,
Mac
that
Miller
sucks 'cause I like
was
Mac Miller.
was on the soundtrack of your like high school party playlist and the college party playlist. Mac Miller was a fun rapper to listen to, but like he wasn't most people's favorite rapper.
No, like I went through a little bit of a Mac Miller phase there, where I was listening to a bunch of his shit.
I liked
like,
Mac Miller. I saw him
wasn't
play.
like-
I saw him live one time. I saw him yell "fuck Donald Trump" while he was doing Donald Trump, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I saw him at Free Press Summerfest, and then
Like it didn't affect me, but like I'm sad he's gone because like Mac Miller was funny. He was a
yeah, he was a
dude.
funny dude. He was like the pre Lil Dicky. Like I'm gonna be kind of goofy, but like he actually rapped instead of like.
Yeah.
I mean, Lil Dicky really raps, but like he raps about goofy stuff.
Like
He acted
'cause
goofy and then
Dickie
had
was,
real
like,
raps.
purposely, like also a comedy rapper.
Right.
Mac was just a fucking rapper who was also just a funny guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad. It's sad that he's gone. Addiction's a real thing, and it's sad that he passed away. But like, also we gotta look at: do we blame Ariana Grande?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, Pete Davidson looks like he's any day away from being dead.
we were like, I mean, the Steelers, they didn't even honor him correctly. They tied. If you think
Right.
about it, like maybe he would have been so distraught by that tie, like it might have been good that he didn't even have to see it.
Yeah.
At least it didn't happen Monday. Is what I'm saying. No. It's not good that people die, but still, it's people everywhere were like, "Oh my God, he was such a big influence." I mean, it's like you, okay, fucking Becky. You work as like an accountant. How did Mac Miller have an influence on your life?
Worse than that, though, is everybody online going, Mac Miller now has 5 of the top 20 albums. Too bad you guys didn't support him when he was like shut the fuck up. Quit being the fucking
That
guy
guy.
that's like, oh, yeah, now you care about him, but you didn't care about blah, 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 blah. Like, shut the fuck up. They care. That's all that fucking matters. People are like, oh, they recognize his greatness, and now that he's gone, yeah, they're going back and buying his
They're paying
catalog.
respects, honestly. Like that's kind of what a lot of people consider paying respects.
Oh, but now you're gonna buy his album now that he's dead. Dude, who gives a shit? It's still being bought. But Nike's on my feet. That's what I like that one too.
Yeah, well, we're anti-Nike people now. I don't know if you heard us. We had a bonfire next to us the entire episode last
Good.
week. We didn't burn anything, but like I wanted to make sure Robert had the outlet if he wanted to burn anything.
Yeah. Robert seems like he was gonna be super angry.
We were kneeling the entire time, so to be fair, it was like a half-ass protest.
Do you just kneel during Nike commercials now? Is that what we do?
No, I just kneel at all times. What if everybody just starts kneeling like whenever convenient? And it's just like, now, are you really taking a stand, or are you? Because how? Like, isn't it ironic? You're taking a stand by not standing.
What if like every time your boss is like, hey, I need you to come in on Saturday, and you just immediately drop to a knee? I'm protesting this.
No.
Okay, but just like every other kneeling protest, doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean
You're
shit.
still coming in on Saturday.
I tried to return a pair of Nikes the other day and was like, hey, these hurt my feet when I stand. And like, what do you mean? I was like, for the national anthem.
Dude, I'm so gonna do that.
The guy was just like, get out.
Next
I
time
mean, not really. I didn't really
asks me
do
to
that,
something
but
at work, I'm totally taking.
I didn't really
the
do
knee.
that, but I want somebody to. These Nikes hurt my feet when I stand for my country's anthem.
Hey, they sent this back. They said it tastes weird. I'm just gonna walk over to the table and take a knee.
Brutality.
Well, I got it last time and it tasted different. No, it fucking didn't.
No, it didn't.
You're a cunt.
You just don't know what things taste like. All right. So celebrity deaths are back. I think I had a song when it was like a couple years ago when everybody was dying. Like a bunch of people just kept dying at the same time. Like celebrities were just dying.
2016 was the year when everybody was dying.
And me and Chris we tried to make it a segment. It didn't last long because then people stopped dying so much. But
People dead, who died this week, this week, this week. Dead people dead, who died this week, this week, this week. Dead people dead, who died this week, this week, this week. Dead people dead, who died this week, this week, this week.
that was me saying dead people dead. Who died this week? Oh, I got a country version of it too. Ugh, this is probably gonna be bad.
Who died this week? Who died? Who else died this week?
How is this a country version?
Who died this week? Who else died?
Is this got Florida Georgia Line in the background?
Who died this
Okay,
week?
I was about to say it does sound like it would be pop country. Yeah, that could totally be on
Who died
92.9.
this week? Who died? Who else died this week?
Did you try and make it a country
That's-
version? Because instead of died, you said who died?
Yeah, I think I was trying to.
Who died?
Who died?
This week?
Who died this week? It was Mac Miller and Burt Reynolds. So.
Yeah, that's who died. R.I.P. Sweet Princess.
Rest in peace. Oh, did you see? I posted a picture of Macklemore
No.
and said R.I.P. in peace.
I did see
Mac
that,
Miller,
yeah.
and it was pretty great. The responses I got. Some people got it. Some people didn't
I
get
didn't
it. Some
even
people
click on
got
it.
it
I was
and
like-
tried to further the people that didn't get it, and we're just trying to go back. Pretty sure he knows who he is. He's a big fan.
Oh yeah, no, because then you like scratched out the Lamore from it and
Oh.
wrote Miller on it.
Yeah, so somebody was
But
like,
then- but then-
wrong guy.
But then below it in the picture, it still
I
said
know,
Macklemore.
Yeah, somebody's like, wrong guy, and I just like on my phone typed in Macklemore, and it had all of the images of him that popped up, and I was like, a quick Google search even shows that I'm correct, and I just crossed it all out, and then wrote Miller by hand, and it was like, oh, okay, and I was like, at that point, that guy had to be,
Okay, this guy's
he's
being a dick.
fucking with me. So, celebrity deaths are a comeback kid, another comeback kid, comeback woman, Serena Williams, also sexism, also racism. It's a triple banger right
I
there.
hate this so much.
So Serena Williams lost. Let's just say congratulations to Naomi Osaka. What's her name? I think
I think it's just Naomi Osaka.
Naomi Osaka.
Osaka, wasn't it?
Probably should have learned that before I did.
I think it's Naomi Osaka. I think. I'm just trying to do this from
Naomi
memory.
Naomi Osaka. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Naomi Osaka, 20-year-old, first like Japanese player ever,
Best game of her fucking
male
life.
or female, to win a Grand Slam. Congrats to her.
Yeah.
Not trying
Fuck
to steal
Serena
the show. We
Williams.
wouldn't try and steal the show, but other people might try and steal the show from her.
It's hard to not root for the American, but fuck Serena Williams.
I mean, I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot myself.
Yeah.
I was rooting for Serena, and then
I didn't even know
first
this
off-
was
first
going
off,
on.
First off, I was hoping. I always want the Americans to win, so I was rooting
Yeah.
for Serena. By rooting for Serena, I was like, if she's in the final, I want her to win. I didn't watch this match. Most of the people that have commented on it and are making big are grandstanding right
Yeah.
now. Most of them didn't watch it. I'm sure some of you did, but most didn't.
I did not even know there was a women's tennis tournament going on.
I knew that U.S. Open was going on, but I also deal with sports.
There's only
anymore,
one
too.
U.S. Open, and it's golf. It's not tennis.
Pretty sure there's a tennis one too.
No.
But Serena Williams got penalized 3 times in the U.S. Open final on Saturday.
For being a bitch.
Well, first she was given I think it was a warning she was given when she so you can't send, your coach can't be sending signals in, and the coach was like sending signals from his box, and the chair umpire was like, hey, you can't, that's straight up in the rules, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And she's like, look, I can understand why you would think that, but blah blah blah. Look, and first, her first thing was, I have a daughter.
That pissed me off
I have a daughter.
so fucking
I
bad.
have a daughter. She has a birthday. How dare you? How dare you
On my
try
daughter's
and penalize
birthday.
me on the year that my daughter has a birthday? What is wrong?
That fucking pissed me off. I have a daughter. I would never cheat. Oh, well, fuck.
You're right.
Oh,
no one that's ever had a daughter
right?
ever has cheated.
And then, by the way...
Pete Rose has a daughter, right? Pete Rose has a daughter.
But he didn't cheat.
But Pete Rose has a daughter, right?
Probably, but
he can't cheat then.
Yeah,
he couldn't cheat.
And then the coach was like, "Yeah, I was totally doing.
Look,
that.
I was doing that. I shouldn't have been. I
totally
shouldn't have been doing that. So it's like, all right, you just admitted
She's
to
like,
it.
but I didn't look. Well, that doesn't fucking matter if you look.
Tom
or
Brady
not.
got suspended a full fucking year because somebody said that he told somebody to allegedly let air out of the balls.
And they've since
There's no
tested
proof.
them all, and
There's been no proof. A
the
judge
balls were
laughed
not
it out
under
of court,
infringement.
but fucking he got suspended for a whole fucking season because Roger Goodell had a grudge to get. He's kids.
So that was
Does he
the
have a
first
daughter?
warning.
No, but I'm saying like
He's
like
got, like,
Tom
two.
Brady did that shit. So like we're saying like men don't ever get penalized for anything. That's one thing that men got penalized. They didn't do shit. But like she like straight up, her coach even admitted like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Straight up against the rules. That's cheating. It's cheating. I don't fucking care. You should probably be I don't know how you can coach from the tennis box. Like, what does your coach say? Serve the ball over the net this time and hit it harder.
Yeah.
Make sure when she volleys it to you, volley it back.
And then,
Volley it back
and then
better.
next time when she hits to you, hit it to the other side where she's not.
You're not grunting as loud as I'd like you to be grunting.
Your penis is almost falling out. Tuck that back in.
Whoa.
She's
It
got
was
a penis.
ladies. It was a ladies match.
That ain't no
It was a ladies match. Serena got penalized that first time because her coach was sitting in the signals, got mad, was like, oh, I would rather lose. And it's like, well, bitch, you're already losing, so shh.
Yeah.
Shh, it's cool. You're gonna.
That's what
Just don't
people-
worry. Get over it. But then she had a point that didn't go her way again, so she smashed her racket. Yes, been done by many people a days. And she was kind of already on thin ice though with the first violation yet, and like
You already had a warning.
dudes have gotten penalized for that before, like
but
male
they also
and
haven't.
female.
Nobody will point out that they have.
Not every time.
But
Not every time.
Sometimes they don't.
But I can't.
So
like,
sexism.
no one has yet to show me an example of a male that had their coach get them in trouble for them sending signals in and then broke a racket and didn't get penalized.
Yeah.
I've not seen any evidence of that, which is exactly the case for Serena that happened because she did get penalized. So show me a male that got coaching from their coach during a match, which you're not allowed to do, got warned about it, and then broke a racket and didn't get penalized. Show me that first, and then we're okay. You're right. It is sexist.
Then we can start the discussion.
It's sexist then. That's cool. Show me that, and then we're good. Just show me some video of it. And then she, like, it was weird because she kept, like, when she'd sit down in between points, she was just, like, bitching at the guy. Like, she'd make little comments, and every time he would say something, she'd like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You know, you owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. She was docked like a point, whatever is not as bad, either a point or a game. She was docked one of them, a point the first time, or the second warning that she got after she broke the racket. She was docked that. And then when she's sitting there, she said, don't talk to me. You owe me an apology. Apologize now. Apologize now. Apologize now. Apologize. You need to apologize to me. It's like, bitch, like I'm the fucking, like,
I'm the ref.
I'm overseeing this. I'm not going to apologize to you because then it makes every other ruling I've made look bad. I'm not going to do that. That doesn't, like an umpire, when you get in the umpire's face, what does he do? Get the fuck out of here. You're rejected.
Yeah.
You're out. Fucking same shit. He didn't kick her out. He was like, look, shh, fucking knock it off. You can't do this. You're a thief. You're a thief. Like, if a dude was demanding an apology, like if you were playing in a tennis tournament and just started yelling at the referee, telling him to apologize to you like a fucking infant would, like, I would be like, Pat, you're being a little bitch.
Yeah.
You're being a whiny little bitch. Just shut the fuck up and go play. No, apologize. It would never happen to a man. You're a thief. And then he's like, all right, that's a game. That's a game. And so then the girl was like serving for like the match point or match game or whatever the fuck it was. She does it. She beats her. And like Serena's like, oh, don't boo this woman. After everybody's booing, it's like, bitch, you got them all stirred up.
After the head of it came out, and instead of just immediately congratulating the winner, goes, well, we should all feel bad for Serena. Like, that's not what she said, but basically along those lines, it's just making excuses for Serena. Like, bitch, you should be congratulating the fucking winner. And nobody likes to point out about this whole fucking story. Serena was losing the entire fucking time.
She lost in straight sets.
The entire.
She lost in 2 sets. 2 out of 3 sets she lost.
The
two.
first set
The first
she got
2.
her ass kicked like 6-2, and I think the second match was 6-3. Like she was.
And she had
getting
already
the
lost to
shit
Osaka
kicked out of her.
before.
Just getting her ass kicked.
Also, Serena
But no,
has a
it's
history.
sexist.
She has a history of berating female and male like ball judges and umpires over her career. Like she has a history of doing it.
She threatened to shove a ball down a fucking judge's throat one time.
Which like, I don't really fucking care.
That's
it's
what
words.
made me laugh
They're
the most,
words. I don't
is
fucking
that-
care about that.
is she-
Obviously,
she
she's
came
not
out-
really gonna do it. But
No.
like, yeah, like that's what fucking happens. People can say that shit. Like, you can say that shit. I don't fucking care. But like, if you get penalized for it, then fucking like that's the rules, man. Abide by the fucking rules, dude. Just abide. You fucked up 3 times. You had 3 outbursts that got you
And really, it was,
penalized,
like,
and you can't
7
say
times.
it's sexist.
Yeah, no, and then I'm fighting for women's rights and against sexism. And then the next day, somebody put together a compilation video of, oh, you're fighting against sexism? Here's a video that's 3.5 minutes long of you constantly berating female line judges. In other words, one of which was a line judge who, when she went over to tell the fucking judge, hey, you need to do this, she walked over and got in the bitch's face. It was like, I'm sorry, are you intimidated? Meanwhile, she's like a foot taller and 60 pounds heavier than this tiny little Asian woman. Oh, are you intimidated? Getting in her fucking face. Like, you can't cry fucking wolf when you have a history of doing this shit. Like, imagine if McEnroe came out and was like, this guy's sexist against fucking men.
Well,
Everyone would be
like,
but John, you've been doing this for 30
But John
years.
McEnroe was like who everybody was calling. Well, John McEnroe had outbursts. He never got suspended. Yes, he did. He got suspended and kicked out of tournaments several times in his career for breaking rackets, for berating umpires and officials. He has been suspended. Like, yeah, I get that not every time that shit happens, but like Nick Garagos got fucking kicked off the court the other day. That fucking dude did. And like that Australian dude with the fucking big ears, he got kicked off and like nobody was like, oh, wow, how dare them. That's because nobody fucking knows who Nick Garagos is.
Exactly.
But Serena's the one tennis player we all know. And it's like if Tiger Woods had shit happen. Like if Dustin Johnson cheated on his wife and she hit his car with a golf club, like we probably mention it a little bit, but like it's not fucking Tiger Woods scandal like that was.
Like, if
Like
Tiger,
she is the biggest player in the sport. So when you do shit like that, like yeah, LeBron gets star player calls. Like you get the star calls, but like you don't all the time. This guy wasn't fucking treating you special. I'm sorry. You were already getting your ass kicked. I get that you're upset, but like fucking the dude did his job. And then she's like, you will never be reffing my games again. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay.
big bitch, that's not
So,
your call.
so you get to pick the refs now? You get to pick, that's how we do
not
it now?
your fucking call.
He's by the way, he's like been
that's
he's
like-
officiated another tournament already. He's officiated this
Like,
week. So he's
imagine
back.
if a rules official came out and like Tiger's in the rough and he's trying to clear shit and his ball moves. The guy comes out and goes, hey, you moved your ball. That's a stroke. And Tiger was like, you need to apologize to me. You're a fucking thief. How dare you? I would never cheat. I have a daughter.
I would
People
never
would be
cheat.
like-
Oh wait, did your coach just admit that you cheated? Kind of. Well, yes, but other people have. Okay.
But these other people didn't get
If
called
they jumped
on
off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? Huh?
So because other people didn't get called on it, it's not allowed to be called.
Well, now you're the example. I'm sorry.
Like, imagine if fucking a defensive lineman gets called for holding. But 3 plays ago, I was held and you didn't call it then. Okay, because I fucking missed it.
My bad, dog.
Like, God,
It
damn
wasn't
I
because
I cannot stand everybody standing
But
up for
how is
Serena
it?
on this.
I don't understand. Like,
Because it's all these pussy ass men too that anytime somebody calls sexism, they're like, oh well, sexism. Have to agree with everything women say now because they can never be fucking wrong. Nobody's fallible if you've got a vagina. Anytime you call sexism, it's obviously right because sexism exists in this world. So anytime it's called, it has to fall under that umbrella. No, you fucking pussified cunts. Some people are just acting like pieces of shit and they try and fucking hide behind this umbrella. Like,
I'm not saying Serena's a piece of shit. I'm just saying
I'm saying she's a piece of
I'm
shit.
saying she was having a temper tantrum. She was acting like a child. She was having a meltdown. I understand. I've been fucking furious when I've been losing at Madden before. I've broken controllers and shit like that. But like, you know what? If I was in a Madden tournament, I should probably have been penalized for smashing controllers.
Yeah.
And yelling obscenities.
Like,
I should have probably been penalized for that shit if I was in a real tournament.
Angry growing up playing baseball. I never told a ref that you needed to fucking apologize to me for calling a ball when it should have been a strike. Yeah, I get fucking pissed off, but guess what? I still have to throw the next fucking pitch.
But the whole thing about it being sexist is like if that Osaka girl was doing it and like they're both like if one of them was getting penalized and the other was doing it, but like she was the only one that was acting outrageous. Osaka was just not that she was like she had a reason to be acting outrageous, but like if Osaka was
'cause she
smashing
was fucking
rackets
winning.
and not getting fouled or penalized for it, like okay, there's something fishy there. But like you can't just claim like racism and sexism at the same. It was a fucking loaded like argument where it's like, well, it's both. Whoa. She was also another POC. So 2 people of color. You're just like, he's just gonna go with the darkest one. Is that what you're saying? That
Yeah.
he's gonna hate on? Like, that doesn't make sense.
I fucking hate it so goddamn much.
I understand that's stupid, like, because that girl got penalized for changing and she had her sports bra shirt. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. I think that's a little sexist that, like, women should be able to change within their sports bras. Like, fucking, I don't understand why that was a big
It
deal.
covers.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, she wasn't, like, she didn't be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Apologize to me now! Apologize right now! Apologize, say you're sorry! She didn't do that. She was like, okay.
It's just-
Accepted the penalty, went about it, played the fucking match.
Racism exists. Sexism exists. Not everything is racist or sexist. Just because you're a woman and something bad happens to you doesn't mean it was sexist.
Excuses.
Bad shit happens to me all the time.
Excuses are just
It
made
just
by
fucking
everybody can make
happens.
excuses. It doesn't make
The
it
world sucks.
because you make an excuse doesn't make it true.
Humans are fallible.
They are.
Maybe the guy made a wrong fucking call. Doesn't mean it was sexist. Could have just fucked up.
Serena's the greatest.
Except he never did make a wrong call.
Serena's
You
the
just act
greatest
like a
tennis
fucking
player
child.
of all time. Or female tennis player of all
Yeah.
time for sure. Like, I'm not trying to take anything away from what she's done, but she was having a meltdown and a little temper tantrum, and she really made it seem like it was something that it wasn't. And other people are really hopping on that bandwagon. I don't care if you think we're sexist or racist. I don't think I'm sexist. I don't think I'm racist.
You've never seen Forget Paris, right?
Just forget Paris.
With Billy
No,
Crystal.
I have not.
There's a
We know
moment-
that we learned that in Mount Rushmore season.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. There's a moment in the movie where he's got bad shit going on in his personal life. So literally, he's a basketball ref, just starts ejecting everybody on the court, throws out the popcorn guy. That's what Serena did. She just had a fucking meltdown, and it was everybody else's fault but her own.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, you didn't play well. You didn't play well.
You played like
well,
shit.
He was in her head. Yeah, in the end of the fucking match, like,
You-
she wasn't
you were
coming back from that.
already down 2.
It
Like,
was.
you would have had to win 3 consecutive.
I think that, like, yes, there is sexism that probably exists in some sort of tennis, but that is not
What happened?
what that was.
No.
That was like
It
you.
was you being a giant cunt.
Well, no, she's being brave and taking a stand, Pat. That's what everybody says. If you're taking a stand, it's okay to
If
yell.
you're losing and you freak out, you're just taking a stand.
You're able to justify just outrageous behavior now by being like, well, I was taking a stand against an injustice. So, like, I robbed that bank because I was making a stand that the banking companies are just robbing us blindly with these interest rates. Like, that's what like, you could say that shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, but, like, it was because of the society that we're in. No, it's not. You're just being a fucking asshole. You're going to get in trouble for that. Like, sorry. That's how it is. That's my opinion. I don't fucking care if you guys agree with us or not, but, like, that's what I think. That's what we think. Everybody's allowed to have their own
Yeah, I
opinion.
think we're on the same page on this, and I will blatantly say that if you think Serena was in the right here, you're fucking stupid and you're wrong.
All right. Now, I don't know too much about this, but I did watch the video of it like 45 times. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are
I watched
other
it
comeback
once.
kids. So they were at, I think it was New York Fashion Week, and they got in a fight. And Cardi B,
Wasn't it more of just Cardi attacking Nicki?
mostly
Or
that,
something
yeah.
like they
But-
were talking shit and then she just went at her.
Cardi B threw a fucking shoe. Like, who throws a shoe? Honestly,
Like, seriously.
who throws a shoe?
Can she just go away? Like, I've never liked Nicki Minaj. I've always thought she was fucking just a trashy person and she's terrible. I think Cardi B is what happens if you take Nicki Minaj into a lab and clone her and mix it with a fucking literal pile of garbage. That's what came out the other side. Cardi B is the worst person in the entertainment industry.
Cardi B can rap though. I mean, Nicki can
No.
too, but like, I think they both can rap. They got
I
some
think
bars.
Cardi B makes fucking Nicki look like Jay-Z. And she is not.
I don't know. Cardi B's pretty good. I'm
No,
not
she's
gonna.
not.
I'm not saying like.
But they're both just garbage fucking people.
But like, I root for like rap beef at any point in time. I want them to have diss
Female
tracks.
rap beef
I
is
want
not
all
good,
kinds.
though.
I want female rap diss tracks. I'm all for that. Let's equalize this
It's not,
shit.
I mean, it's not like any, like neither. Like,
I want Lil Kim to get in it, and it'll be like a triangle.
They're not good rappers though. Their entire rap game is "my pussy," just repeated in
She put the pussy on
67
F-set.
different ways. That's
She-
all they can say is "my pussy's good."
She don't dance, bitch. She
Okay.
makes money moves.
But
If you see her on the streets, you know she don't fuck with you.
But then
She's a dog.
in
She's
your
a
music
worker,
video
bitch.
for that, and during performances while you sing it, you're fucking twerking on stage.
I'm all
But
for that.
But you just said you don't dance.
But twerking's not dancing. It's twerking.
It most
I know
definitely
it
is.
is. But like I didn't see.
I hope a
the
fucking bomb goes off at a dual console.
But like I just have to know, like, were those the bloody shoes?
I don't know what that is.
I think it's Jimmy Choo. I want to believe that is the. It's just like it's a really expensive shoe brand, and the bottoms of them are all red. That's why these is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes.
No.
This is just a song with both of them on it, with Nicki and Cardi B and Migos, who has Offset, and Cardi B puts the pussy on Offset.
Yeah, they both suck. They're both garbage people. By the way, why are you trying to start a fight at New York Fashion Week? Like,
It's
fuck
very
off.
fashionable to start fights at Fashion Week.
It's really not. Like, it's supposed to be a fucking nice high, and you're just making yourself look like a garbage person.
Well, see, if you had asked me, like, what is Fashion Week missing?
Like, know your fucking lane, man.
But if you said, Alex, what does Fashion Week need? I'd be like, fights.
No,
Yep.
nudity.
Well, fights. Well, hopefully, like, you have the, like, fight, the cat fight especially. They're like, oh, no, now we see tit.
High fashion. She's literally just wearing a Band-Aid on her right shoulder, and that's all she's wearing.
Right.
How
right.
brave.
I'm just saying, I think we need more of this. We need more beef between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
We need less of both of them.
I wish they would have a fight, like a cage fight. I would watch that. They should pay-per-view that shit. Do it before Conor McGregor, Khabib. Oh,
Only if
dude,
it's a
fucking
fight to the
crush.
death where one of them literally goes away forever because they're dead.
Remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
That was the best fucking
They were just
show
clay
ever.
and they just fought each other.
Judge Mills Lane.
Yeah, dude, that was the shit. You could have a Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Celebrity Deathmatch. Who would you have, like, fight to the death? That pussy's juicy. You know that?
I'd probably take Cardi B. She's a former stripper. Like, you know she's carrying weapons. She's a garbage
She's
person.
got shoes or weapons. But, like, Nicki could knock you out with that ass, though.
The fake ass.
I still think I would take Nicki in the long run. I think Cardi is a little bit more scrappy, but Nicki I feel like would have the follow
I
through.
think Cardi's more likely to straight up commit murder because she's a garbage person.
Nicki would or Cardi would like stab you with the bat, like the pointy part of the shoe.
No, I think she'd have an actual knife. She'd definitely stab you, or she'd just pull out a gun and shoot you.
But like we're saying like a fight to the death, not with like weapons.
Or, I mean,
really.
Cardi was a stripper, so maybe she would just give Nicki like cocaine that had like fucking
fentanyl in it.
or like.
I learned what fentanyl was thanks
bug
to
killer.
Ozark. It's not good. We don't like fentanyl.
Well, you should have learned what fentanyl was from fucking Michael Jackson. That was,
Oh yeah, I guess I should have. I mean, I really like. Oh, that's what that looks like, according to a show that I watched.
but yeah, she'd probably give her like cocaine mixed with antifreeze and kill
I'd
her
go
that
Nicki
way.
Minaj though, like, cause it's a fight. It's not like a poisoning or anything.
I would root for a
put
bomb
these-
going
you-
off and killing both.
You put these two in a cage. You're gonna take Cardi B.
I don't know shit about either one of them.
I'm gonna take Nicki.
I just hope they both die. I think Cardi B's a bigger piece of shit, so therefore I think she'd probably be a better fighter. But
Well, Nicki rapped about Eli Manning, so I'm gonna go with Nicki, just because I'm a little bit of a homer.
so she has bad taste. Literally didn't understand a single word of any of that.
It was not capping season. That's what they said in the end of it. Capping season.
so you know
what
it's
that
a
is.
garbage song when you can't understand any of the words.
Well, I had the lyrics in front of me, so I was able
Yeah.
to understand. All right, final comeback kid of the week, Elon fucking Musk.
Woo!
And I guess weed. Weed also back.
Smoke
but like
weed.
specifically like spliffs.
I thought it
Whereas-
was just a blunt. Did
no,
he say
it
there was tobacco
because
in there too?
when Rogan handed it to me, he's like, "Oh well, let me see if I can find it."
I see. I still haven't. Like, I saw the quick video of him passing it to him and him hitting it, but like
If you type in EL, it just pops up as Elon Musk smokes weed. Like that is the first thing that pops up.
I mean, it looked like a blunt. So, but like, did he say there's tobacco in there too? Because he asked.
No, because he said that Charlie, the late Charlie Murphy, taught it to him, and are we gonna fucking play it?
Taught it to him what to just.
He was like
keep
Charlie
some of the
Murphy.
tobacco?
Charlie Murphy taught me this, and then God damn it, I don't have any audio of it. I thought I did. Wait.
I mean, it's legal, right?
Totally legal.
Okay.
How does that work? Do people get upset at you if you do certain things?
Apparently, yes.
There's tobacco and marijuana in there. That's all it is.
Tobacco and marijuana.
Okay, so it is split.
The combination of tobacco and marijuana is wonderful.
I've never known anyone that smokes.
I'm
spliffs.
not a regular smoker of weed.
How often you smoke it?
Usually,
Almost never.
you would do that because you didn't necessarily have a lot of money, and you would be able to kind of use both. Like you'd get the
Yeah.
high off of both of them, and you would like mix.
I've
Like
never
that way,
known
you
anyone.
would your stash would go a little bit. Well, I mean, like
Well,
yeah.
like, I'm not saying I've never known anyone who's done it because like I've known people that do it, but like everyone I know who smokes weed, they just you dump the tobacco and you fucking
Right, but
smoke
if you
weed.
if you only have say you had just a little bit left,
then you just roll a joint.
that's like a really big drug guy, don't I? I'm not, but if you're oh shit, I only have so
No,
much
like,
left,
I-
you would
I
mix it
get
in
the
there,
concept.
and that makes it last a little bit longer, and you get that tobacco high as
Like
well.
I remember when I smoked weed, if somebody had mixed it with fucking tobacco, I would be like, "Fuck you, stop
Yeah.
it."
But
I'll just smoke a bowl. I was always more of a bowl guy anyway.
yeah,
Much less work.
it's easier. And I mean, I could never roll joints.
Well, see, I like it
suck
because
at that.
have you ever seen those little souvenir Heinz 58 ketchup bottles where it's a small glass bottle that's only about 2 inches high? I had one of those that I had cleaned out, and in college I would buy I'd buy an eighth, and I would fucking grind it up, and the eighth would perfectly fit inside that ketchup bottle. So I could keep that sealed whenever I needed it. Bam, I'd pop the top off, just knock a little into the bowl, and I was good to go.
That's what's up.
It was fucking perfect. Like the day that I figured out that an eighth perfectly fit inside that bottle was one of the happiest days I ever had in college.
We're talking weed on Past the Grade.
It
man.
was great. That was also bad though because then I had my perfect eight in my bowl that used to sit next to my bed. So I'd fucking knock some out and smoke a bowl when I woke up in the morning and then just go, fuck it, I'm not going to class today.
I don't have
and just
time
roll
for
back
that.
over, pass
But,
out for 2
like
hours.
the amount of people that were just outraged over Elon Musk smoking weed. Like Elon Musk is a bajillionaire. Like that guy doesn't fucking need shit.
And
If
what he was doing was legal.
He was in California. If he wants to smoke weed, he can fucking do it. Like why does it? What his company? But his company got hurt stock wise. People sold some of the stock. I think it's back up, but people
This guy's
initially.
an idea man. He comes up with weird, crazy ideas. You think smoking weed's gonna hurt that?
Did you listen to any of that podcast at all?
No.
I did. It was 3
Just
hours.
that
I
part.
listened to all of it. It was a really good podcast. Elon
That's
Musk
what
is
I heard.
scary smart. Don't listen to it yet. Listen to it after you finish this episode, obviously, because this is the first one. That, this is important. You should listen to all of us talk. We'll break it down, and then you can be like, oh, that's what Alex and Pat were
See,
talking about.
I've got one buddy that always tries to make the point that Elon Musk is really stupid because his companies, none of them make money.
But
They don't make money.
he was explaining that where he's he doesn't care. This is an idea he had. He wanted to pursue it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. He has the money. He doesn't have to.
Another buddy that always tries to point out to him, it's not about the thing is all Teslas have a 3-year waiting period. You have to stay on a fucking list to get them because they sell out immediately like that. He's about to build the biggest factory in the fucking world to make Teslas and home batteries that will run your entire fucking home. The reason that they don't make money selling that, but it makes money overall because the government pays him to use his fucking technology. That's what it's all about. The Tesla is nothing more than a concept for his fucking battery. He just does that because it's fun and
Because
people
you
will
can
fucking
make
buy
cars,
it.
yeah.
He doesn't give a shit about the car. All it is a proof of concept for his fucking battery and how good it can be. Now, once he comes out with these batteries that can run your entire fucking home to, that's going to completely change the fucking game. Because those batteries can literally just offset so much energy cost, it's going to be fucking ridiculous. Now, to be able to break them into the market and fucking go against all these... he's going to get taxed like a motherfucker because energy companies are going to fucking lobby against it and it's going to fucking be bullshit. But, he created a fucking rocket that can self-land. That's why the government gives him so much money because he's going to save NASA billions of fucking dollars.
He dug under his own headquarters and put a mile of just pipe that he wants to be able to drive because he was talking about how traffic is created because people are 3D on a 2D surface driving like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's going to stack up. But he was saying that you can dig up to 900 feet or whatever it was underground. He's like, if we just created a system of tunnels, no one's ever going to be in traffic. Everybody can just find whatever tunnel it is that they're going to. You go to that path. You have no resistance. You have no traffic or anything. Just the person in front of you. You're gold. There's not millions of people sitting on the same 4-lane stretch of highway.
Dude's
when there's
fucking
40 tubes that you could go in that take you wherever you needed to go anyways.
Yeah.
And
People don't get that.
it's not happened yet.
His
But
companies are nothing more than proof of concept that his shit that he's coming up with fucking works.
he sold 20,000 flamethrowers.
Yeah, and that had nothing to do with this.
20,000 flamethrowers, just 'cause he wanted to.
I want to make a fucking flamethrower because this is fun, and people should own flamethrowers
And
if they want.
That's
to.
what I fucking loved about the guy. I knew who Elon Musk was. I knew a little bit about him, but I didn't know all that much. And it was just fuck, what an interesting guy that just he thought he was insane when he was a kid because he was I just realized that people weren't thinking about the same things I was thinking, and I thought they were going to lock me up. And it's insane. But we got to stop talking about another podcast on this podcast. That's probably not great. Speaking of other
Joe Rogan,
podcasts,
it's
though.
okay. It's not like we're giving Joe Rogan a fucking
That's
bump.
true, yeah.
He's
Joe Rogan's
goddamn
already bigger
Rogan.
than us. Joe Rogan's pretty dope. Also, if you're done with Pass the Gravy and you're looking for another podcast to check out our good buddies at the Weekly D podcast. Danny and Daniel, the two Dans. Daniel is a Eagles fan, so proceed with caution. So he's not right about a lot of stuff, but like it's a pretty cool podcast. I would check it out. And we're trying to bring him on board with the Pass the Gravy network of podcasts. Maybe we're gonna have a whole network coming on soon. We're working on some things. I'll let you guys know about that. Hopefully, very soon. But we'll keep on going. Let's keep on trucking. That was Comeback Kid of the week, and that was a pretty good one. Like I said, I thought that we had a pretty strong crop of comeback kids.
Yeah.
And I think we delivered. Let me tell you guys about our newest sponsor, gang. It's Little M Shop Air Fresheners. If you got a smelly car that's got you down, Little M Air Fresheners not only smell good, they look good too. They don't just look good, they look great. They're made from paper and scented with essential oils, and their air fresheners are going to lighten up and freshen up any small smelly space. They offer a variety of scents and unique designs like the Be Cool, the Smell You Later, the Palms, Rad, Out of This World, and Lights. You got the Fresh to Death scent. You got the Miami Beach scent. You got the you got Citrus Klein. You got all kinds of good ones like that. You're going to definitely want to be investing in some Little M air fresheners. Shout out to Danielle Weston. I know she was buying some. She also bought a Dallas Kill JFK People Don't Forget shirt, so shout out to her for that. Really appreciate your support. They're $250, guys. If you got one of those little trees in your car, don't be like everybody else. Everybody and their mom has little trees. It doesn't look cool. Everybody's got those. Do you want to just be a cookie cutter person, or do you want to stand out from the crowd and show everybody hey, oh, this guy's fun. You can get have one that has it's got palm tree leaves on it. It says "Party On" and it smells delightful. We have the little Rad one that I'm pointing to right now on our video version of the podcast. We've got that in the studio, and our studio smells fantastic right now. Go check it out, littlemshop.com. Little M Shop air fresheners. That's littlemshop.com. littlemshop.com. And why don't I also tell you guys quickly about our other sponsor, Blue Apron. Is the leading meal kit delivery service in the United States. While many people know what they do, there's also many that don't know about all the great types of meals that you're going to get when you use Blue Apron. You're not going to just be having burgers for dinner. You're going to be making short rib burgers with hoppy cheddar sauce on a pretzel bun. You're going to be preparing seared steaks with mashed potatoes, green beans, and crispy shallots, all in under 45 minutes. And without having to make a trip to that pesky grocery store. They're going to offer 3 different meal plans. You can get the 2-person plan, the family plan, or the wine plan. Pick which one you want to get and get involved with BlueApron.com. And if you order at BlueApron.com/PTG now, these are some of the items you're going to be able to get for this next week's menu. You can get some seared steaks, which look dank on this. The piccata-style chicken, Cajun tilapia, and spicy scallion relish. Sicilian-style pasta and cauliflower Bob's Burgers cheeseburgers with caramelized shallot. It's the absentee shallot burger. You ever watch Bob's Burgers? You know how he does that?
Yeah.
The absentee shallot burgers. Now this, they used to have Chrissy Teigen doing these. They got Bob's Burgers. H. John Benjamin. Fuck yeah, I am all aboard. I am bookmarking this right now. I'm going to order the week just so I can have the absentee shallot burger. And I was talking about crispy shallots right here. Look, it's perfect. He knew. Bob knows what's up. Bob Belcher knows what's up. Love that show. So Bob's Burgers, cheeseburgers with caramelized shallots, the absentee shallot burger. That's my favorite thing on the menu this week. Chickpea coconut curry, za'atar roasted broccoli hard-boiled eggs, and honey sesame chicken and green beans. Fucking hell of a week if you order at blueapron.com/PTG. It all sounds delicious, and you can get it all through the link I just told you guys, blueapron.com/PTG. We're even giving you your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. Blueapron.com/PTG. Get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron. A better way to cook. It's a better way to cook, Pat. You know that?
It sounds like it.
Everybody knows that.
I mean, you got Bob's Burgers.
I know that.
That's
I didn't even know
dope.
that was a thing until just now. So
cool.
I am I'm fucking jacked about that. Emma doesn't have to worry about cooking next week. Let's move on to our what do we got next?
Big Brother.
Oh shit! That was pretty good though.
Yeah.
Guys, we got 2 weeks left in the season. 2 weeks. Woo. See, I told you, dude. It's the perfect bridge to football season where we got 2 more weeks of football, but we're in full steam with football. But this is on during the week. There's not football games on Wednesday. It's fucking great. The finale is not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after it. You don't even miss Thursday Night Football to watch the finale. It's dope. We got to update you on our Big Brother pool. By the way, if you would like more Big Brother talk, it's exclusive Big Brother talk. You got to check out our other podcast. I host it with my girlfriend, Emma. It's called Pass the Gravy Bro, and you can listen to that anywhere else that you listen to Pass the Gravy, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Google Play, all that shit, Spotify. Go check that all out. PassTheGravyBro.com also available. That's on PassTheGravyPod.com. You can just go through it there too. But that's all Big Brother recaps. We recap every episode Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We break it down, tell you our thoughts, give our predictions for what's going to happen. And I think we're going to do a pre-finale episode as well, so that'll be an extra one. It's a lot of fun, and if you guys are fans of the show, definitely check that out. So, Scotty, a quick recap of what's happened in the last week. Scotty was evicted on Thursday night by a unanimous 5-0 vote. There have only been 2 unanimous votes all season, and both times it was Scotty. Brandon Whitehead was evicted from our Big Brother pool for the second time this year.
Again.
But, I mean, Scotty came right back in the house. They were like, you're a target already. We already voted you out. We got to vote you out again. I understand it. And Casey won HOH. She nominated Haley and Sam, the logical 2 choices for level 6, I would assume, to nominate. Casey also won the veto, didn't use it, so either Haley, who is representing Emma in our Big Brother pool, will be going home, or Sam, who represents Emma's sister, Erin, will be going home on
Family Feud.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, right, a little Family Feud. One of the Lawler girls going home this week. Also, though...
Any relation to Jerry the King?
No.
Damn.
Unfortunately, not. But what I'm really excited about this week is that it's a double eviction week.
Woo!
What? Now, a lot of you are like, what, Alex? How's that better? Because it's a full week of Big Brother in an hour. You get to start the episode, you have an eviction. They evict either Haley or Sam. Okay, cool. House guests. Julie, the house guests? We're having a double eviction. It's like, oh, shit.
Is that going to be tonight's episode?
Thursday or tomorrow's episode.
Ah.
So Haley or Sam gets evicted, then everybody remaining there. We go out to the backyard. We've got an HOH competition. They play the HOH competition. Casey's obviously not able to compete because she just won. So she'll have to set out. So everybody else participates in it. You get a winner. You go to commercial break. You come back. The HOH has to nominate somebody right then and there. They have the nomination ceremony. All right, cool. Go outside. We got to play veto. Okay, play veto. Yeah, the veto's done. Somebody wins the veto. Commercial break. You come back. Veto ceremony. Do we use the veto? Do we not use the veto? All right. Commercial break. Come back, and you have a vote to evict again.
That's
it's
crazy,
a
man.
Full week of Big Brother in an hour. It's the most intense part of the season. I've never seen it when it's usually they do 2 a year. They didn't this year because of the buyback and everything, but they've never done it that I've watched at least when they're down to this few people. It's usually been with 10 people left, so you can get somebody that's high up on your radar, but you don't have to make a reason for it. You're sorry, I got you out, sorry. And nobody has had to do that yet.
Damn.
So it really makes you stick to your this. We don't know, is Brett gonna stick with the alliance? What's gonna happen? Who knows? Do they gun for Brett because they think Brett might be out of them? It'll be interesting. But if you wanted to hear us break it down a little bit further, all you gotta do is tune into Pass the Gravy Bro. We will definitely be breaking down the double eviction episode like a motherfucker tonight and tomorrow. We're gonna be giving our predictions for it tonight after we break down the Wednesday night episode, and then we'll break down the Thursday night eviction and episode on tomorrow night. So go check it out. Pass the Gravy Bro on iTunes, Stitcher, PassTheGravyPod.com, PassTheGravyBro.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, everywhere else you listen to this podcast. Pass the Gravy Bro. Pornhub.com, also available on there. But go check it out, guys. All right. So that was our quick Big Brother recap.
That music ended quickly.
Yeah, it did. It really did. All right, let's get into. You want to get into Not Cool this week?
Yeah.
All right. How about we do that? Which is basically just Not Cool. It's pretty much just something that happens. Doesn't have to be a big deal. It's just gonna be something that happens to you throughout the week or the last time we did a podcast where you're just man, that's not cool.
Yeah.
It could be something serious. It doesn't have to be. It could just be oh fuck, I stubbed my toe. That could be your Not Cool.
Yeah.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
You want to lead us off?
I think you should lead us off.
Okay. Well, mine's not really that great, but it is losing sunglasses. Now, this is a little delayed one because I held out hope last week. I didn't want to use it as my Not Cool because I thought that would jinx it and make me not find it. And it didn't matter because I didn't find my glasses either. So I think what happened, and this may help me get to the bottom of this, At office trivia night, we had our little prize table. All of our prizes there. And I remember at one point, I took my sunglasses off. I think I set them on that table. So that's on me.
You big dummy.
That's on me if that were the case. I'm not sure if that was the case. It could have just fallen out.
I mean, you were drinking.
Could have left it in an Uber. Who knows? Who knows? It's a mystery. But they were Ray-Bans. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, my God. They were Ray-Bans.
No, so then I was like, going to go buy them. I was going to go buy a new pair. And it was just like, I don't have that money to buy a new pair of
Dude,
Ray-Bans.
$4 sunglasses. That's what you buy.
About $12 sunglasses.
There you go, $12.
I'm just going to use them until I can get a paycheck. And then I'm probably going to get some more Ray-Bans.
Like, dude, you know what I used to do in college? You go to Walmart. You go to the fishing section, and you buy some of those. They're like $9. It doesn't matter if you fucking lose them because they're cheap. But because they're cheap, you'll never fucking lose them until they break.
That's a good point.
Like, they're not like, and if you're going for a style, it's not really going to be the style that you want. But, like, I used to wear mine floating the river all the fucking time. So, boom, they were perfect. They block out the sun.
That's what they're supposed to do.
That's all they're supposed to do. Or like I do, I buy mine when I lose them. I go back to No Label Brewery. I buy another pair for $4, and that's it. And they block out the sun well. And that's all I need them to do.
It's just like if you had to lose keys, wallet, phone, sunglasses. Sunglasses is definitely the one you would want to lose.
Yeah,
but
especially
still,
for me because I buy cheap ones.
Yeah,
and because I firmly believe this: when you buy cheap sunglasses, you will never lose your sunglasses.
And I'm always good about keeping up with them, man. I had a pair stolen one time, and then
nobody will steal them.
This was the second pair that the first pair I've ever just lost.
Yeah,
and it was a bummer, real bummer. But it's all okay. I mean, it's like the grand scheme of things. This is like not a huge, not cool, but like it just sucks.
Just find a cheap brand that works, man. That's all you gotta do, and you'll save yourself so much hassle and money over the rest of your life.
Yeah, I probably will. But I'm a Ray-Ban guy.
Yeah,
I'm a Ray-Ban guy.
Okay, I get that.
I'm rocking the off-brand ones now.
Guy.
I'm rocking the off-brands right now.
I'm all about
we'll
brand
see how
loyalty.
it goes.
I get it.
Nike.
Brand loyalty is a big thing.
Big Nike guy. Huh?
Yeah. I buy Wranglers. You know why? Because Brett Favre told me to buy some fucking Wranglers.
That's right.
And to a lesser extent, Dale Jr. said they're good too. So
Dale Jr., I mean, he knows what's up.
I'm going to buy jeans. I'm going to buy Wranglers.
Right.
That's what I do.
So losing sunglasses, that's my not cool for the week. What about you, buddy?
I have El Clasico Comcast.
Oh.
Again.
Oh.
But I think I'm finally done.
You done with them?
No, not done with them. I think I'm finally done with Comcast being my not cool. Because once again, we had to have them out again. College football season was about to start the next day, and or in 2 days, and our shit wasn't working. My brother spent 3.5 hours on the phone with them. Like, listen, ABC and NBC don't work, and Notre Dame plays in 2 days. This isn't going to fucking work for us. And football season's about to start. The only reason we have you is for sports. They did well. We can't get anybody out there for 3 days, so it would have been Wednesday after college football. No, it's not going to fucking work. 3.5 blah 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 blah. Finally, we get to somebody like, oh yeah, well we can get somebody out there tomorrow. And we're like, you know what? I know you think that's going to make me feel better, but it fucking doesn't, because I just had 3 people tell me that it couldn't. And like I said, he was literally on the phone for 3.5 consecutive hours. At one point, he brings the boxes to the store. Fucking comes back with new boxes. Those don't even work. Like, not to the point where, like, a couple channels were, like, fuzzy.
Right,
like, what was
just
the problem?
nothing.
They won't fucking load. So he was on the phone with them the entire time through that process, about 20 minutes each way. Fucking is on the phone with them forever. Has to go back to the store, switch out the fucking boxes. So the guy comes the next day. You gotta take into account, we've already had 2 other technicians come out in the previous 2 weeks. This guy comes out that day, and it's this technician's fucking birthday. So he's like, he takes a call at one point while he's working. He's like, I'm sorry, it's my birthday. I'm from Cuba. People are calling me. We're like, dude, we get it. Like, as long as you're working, we don't care if you're on personal calls. It's cool. This dude goes out behind the box and goes, yeah, you guys had about 2 inches of exposed wire that was getting wet. That was the problem why your channels were fuzzy.
This whole time.
The whole fucking time. He goes, they were kind of tucked behind some. But we're like, we've had 2 fucking technicians check that box and not see that. Now everything is fucking perfect. But, like, how incompetent, like, and my brother always says this to them on the phone. You guys realize there's a reason where you're always ranked in the bottom 2 of worst companies in America. Constantly and consistently every single fucking year. And this call was the first time I ever heard my brother cuss at them. He's always good about not cussing about them.
Because they catch you off at that
But
point.
a couple
usually.
times he fucking had to cuss at them because they were being such fucking dickheads. But the guy came out the next day, fixed it, bam, we were able to watch all of our college football. It wasn't a fucking problem. So, like, thank you finally. There's one good employee at Comcast. I know that for a fact.
Best employee at Comcast is Raimundo Benavides, or Benavides. Mundo. We're going to call him Mundo. He was out at our trivia night the other night, but he was
It's very. Is he from Cuba? Could have been my guy.
No, he's not. But he originally like hooked me up one time where he used to be in my area at my old apartment, and he like I was like, I am out. I don't have cable. I don't have any of this shit. Like, what the fuck? And I was bitching at Comcast because it was like a Friday night. The cable was not working, and I was like, yeah. My cable's not on. Like, what's weird? We don't see an outage in your area. Yeah, I was like, I don't fucking care, man. Send somebody out now. Like, we won't be able to get anybody out there until like 6 years from now. And I was like, guys, what am I supposed to do? And I was just berating him on Twitter, and he DM'd me, like, hey, dude, I work for Comcast. What area are you in? I can send somebody over there. And I like told him where I was, and he was like, actually, I work that area. Do you mind if I swing by and I check it out?
Like, no, I don't mind.
Yeah, not one bit, please. And like he came by the next morning, and like apparently like some asshole just fucking left the box open, and it had poured down rain. And he's like, yeah, they wouldn't have known that for like a week that you didn't have service. Because like they were like, it doesn't show up anywhere here. I was like, how do you not see that no one in this building is getting service? How do you not see that a whole group of people are without it? Like, you have to know. You fucking have to know. I'm gonna piggyback on your Comcast because I have another one that I just thought about. Mm-hmm. So you know how like Comcast is like, oh, Xfinity Stream app. Download the Xfinity Stream app and you can stream anything, anytime you want, anywhere.
Except you can't. You have to be at home for 90%
Except you
of
really have to have like 4 channels. If you want to watch ESPN, ESPN2, you can definitely do that. Like, God forbid you want to watch anything that is not ESPN or ABC.
If
or
it's
like,
a local channel, you have to be in your home.
Yeah, and it's just like, because my brother was like, hey, do you mind if I borrow your login? I was like, yeah, that's tight. And he was just like, it's saying I have to be on your home Wi-Fi. And I was like, that's fucking, but they don't say like, you can watch it anywhere, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere means I don't have to be on my fucking, like, you can stream anything.
Except for
97% of our things. So sorry.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure, like, because
don't advertise that.
It counts as a local channel too, like ABC, NBC, CBS. Like, I think all of those don't work unless you're.
But I think you can get the ABC app and shit and go get it through that. But like, still, that's a pain in the ass.
But then, then you have to scroll through, find everything, enter in all of your fucking information from your, and you're like, fuck, I just want to watch the fucking game that's not on TV here.
Look, I didn't plan ahead. The game just started. Now I'm missing time.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Let's go. Me and every other idiot that's trying to do the same thing. That's why it's backing it up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, a Sunday ticket went out periodically after the Giants game. Like, thank God it didn't go out during the Giants game. But, like, I was about to just, like, unload on DirecTV.
Yeah.
I pay out the ass for a Sunday ticket. And if Sunday ticket ever goes out, like, fuck you.
I'm still angry at my dad.
For canceling it?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, the first time that he can't watch the Packers, I think he's going to buy it again. Like,
Probably.
I know the Packers are a noon game this week. That's why, like, my brother's like, do you want to go to Fredericksburg? I was like, I do this weekend, but also, like, Packers play at noon. So, like, we might have to leave Fredericksburg by, like, 8:30 in the morning.
I'm that way, too.
Because, like, if they're not on TV, that's not going to be acceptable. And if we find out they're not on TV as it's starting and we leave, we're going to miss the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
And it's Fredericksburg. There's no sports bars there. I'm pretty sure no place in that entire town has the sports package or the NHL or NFL package. So like,
Which
we
should
can't
be a
go
crime.
somewhere.
It should be a crime.
But like, it's a little tourist town. Nobody goes
I
there to
don't
watch
care.
fucking
You should
football.
You should be required to have a sports bar with Sunday ticket.
That's what I'm saying.
In
I wanna
every single
open a
city in
sports bar
America.
fucking Fredericksburg.
Do it. You'd crush.
I would.
Crush it. Bobby Jokes, what's your not cool this week, buddy?
People that try to break into cars.
That's a really good not cool.
At my apartment complex.
Did they bust into yours?
No, luckily not.
Did they try? Or
Not
you don't know? Or?
No, they have before at that same apartment complex. I got into an accident. I was borrowing one of my uncle's cars, and like one day I came by and like they tried to use like a crowbar to like open the door, the door handle, so it was all like busted.
It was just all like loose.
Yeah, and
that's what she said.
But yeah, this time we got a notice from the complex, saying someone tried to break into cars, and they have pictures of the cars and stuff. And like this has happened before. When I was younger, someone threw a beer bottle into the back of my mom's car. shattered the window. And a separate time, they shattered one of like the back passenger.
Is that why you
windows,
don't
too.
drink?
No.
What if that was it? That was what it was. He's like, fuck beer.
But yeah, just why are people breaking into people's cars? I don't get it.
Like, I feel like if you get caught breaking into someone's car, like, they should, like I know this is frowned upon, but, like, we should straight up go back to, like, that's cool. They can, like, bring you in their house and chop your hand off.
Yeah.
Like, they should just be able to get, like, a butcher thing and just go,
They should just get to kill you.
fuck you. Sorry, buddy.
They get to choose your punishment.
Like, you can't get killed, but, like, you lose an
You
arm.
can get killed.
You lose an arm.
I got actually I have one that's it's not really that, but it's kind of similar. I'm as I was about to leave yesterday for my first delivery. We're actually right next to the cop station in the area where my restaurant is. I'm about to leave for the delivery, and a cop car was pulling up and like blocks the exit where I'm at. I was like, what?
You're
So,
like, do I honk at a cop?
and like he kind of like but he like immediately got out of his car and started walking towards me. And like I was still in the van, but like my like the owner's son was like right there too. And then he came over and was like, "Hey, have you guys seen? There's like a 60-year-old crazy guy like running around throwing rocks and like at cars and hitting them with sticks and stuff. Have you guys seen him?" I was like,
I wish.
I was like, no, sir. I was like, I've been in and out of the back of the restaurant all day. Like if you want to go up front and ask our servers, maybe they've seen something through the front window, but like I haven't seen it. He's like, oh, okay, well, like if you see anything, let us know. And like got in his car and drove away. I was like, you're not even gonna ask the servers if they've seen anything. Me and my boss's son are both just looking at each other like, what the fuck just happened? There's some crazy guy and
Like, now I want to drive around looking for this guy.
That's what I was thinking. Like the entire time, like every side street, I'm looking down.
that
like,
him?
Like, oh, I want to see this guy just throwing a rock at a fucking Corvette, like because it's a rich area.
Right.
Everything I'm like, or like as I'm driving up to the school, I'm like, I hope there's a crazy guy just wrecking students' cars. I was like, what the fuck? Haven't heard anything back. Don't know if they caught him. There's a couple, like, every once in a while you see a homeless person, like, at the bridge in the area. Like, I wonder if it was just some homeless dude that was like, you know what? Fuck today. I actually want to stop by the cop station. Like, did y'all ever catch that
How'd
crazy
that
guy?
go? I always think that'd be hilarious too. That guy like checks up on investigators. I was just wondering. Hey, look, I had a really like it was. Did anything ever come of this?
It's like that's gonna be the worst thing about being a cop is like you can pull up to people like, hey,
This is gonna be weird, but
have y'all seen a crazy guy? Like, I know this is kind of. Can y'all help me? I'm looking for a crazy guy fucking up cars.
maybe give us a ring
If
you
you
see
see
anything.
anything, just 911, call it. Except I don't think you should call 911 then. I've always wondered, like, if you just have to call your
Well, so
local
like
police
to
department,
call the police because like I don't have time to like. What if you're just like most of the times people just call 911. I feel like where you're just
but
like,
it's not.
"Ah."
But it's not an emergency. That's the thing. I want
So you have to look it up
Do
when I gotta
have
do
to
homework now?
Google what fucking my local police department's number is.
Yeah, right? That's why I
it's
don't
just be
report
like,
crimes.
911. Hey, yeah, it's not
Well,
an
one
emergency, but I need to talk to
snitches get
my
stitches.
police
Everybody
department.
knows that. So
Like, it's always
I don't
so
ever
weird to me.
report crimes.
Like and like I think using 911 inappropriately can get like fined and catch a charge.
But I don't think
for
if you're
that.
trying to call for police that you can get.
But like if they're like you you could have Googled us. This isn't an emergency.
Come on, man.
Don't be a dick.
you
No,
transfer
but,
me?
like I really didn't want to.
Look, I didn't want to be the guy, but somebody had to be the guy.
Okay, what's your problem, sir?
She's just fucking busting into cars, man. That's not cool at all.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like where I live, it's not an affluent area. We're not rich there, so why even try to like steal from those beat up cars?
Because-
somebody that lives in the area and they're lazy.
Well, because typically if it is not as affluent of an area, because nowadays like you can't use like the was it called the Slim Jim?
Yeah.
They used to use it where they'd slide it in between your window and they could just pull the door handle open. Like people used to be able to do that, and now like cars are built to like not allow you to do that. And so I think you got to go to the lower end cars or where you think the lower end cars will be to try and do that. But like, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but you're not gonna find anything in there.
Yeah.
I mean, but like still, sometimes you'll be like, oh, there's $5 or there's change, you can grab that, or oh look, there's a stereo like that was put in aftermarket that I can just rip out real quick. That's what it is. They're just looking for anything. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. They're like, oh, there might be something in this car.
We used to have a place we would go to. I don't know if you remember the Spot in high school. It was just like now there's apartment complexes there. It used to just be this like
Back behind the Kroger where there was that pond?
it used to be like a
Fuck yeah.
man-made pond, and like we always would try and go find places to drink. Like when
That's
we were
one of my favorite
underage, and it was
spots.
like normally like if somebody's parents were out of town, you could go there, but not always was that the case. And we were like, but we found this fucking field that like there was like a big hill over it, so like you could drive into it if you went around the hill and nobody could see you from behind the hill. So it was like a very like you were pretty much in the clear.
There was a little dock for no reason.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. There were no fish in it, so you couldn't fish because we tried.
A great drinking
but
spot.
we would go just hang out there and you could drink. And we would have bonfires, like small bonfires. But we would drive by the Kroger that it was near, and we would just grab those like wood crates or like the pallets, and we would just stack them and just light those on fire.
Dude, so much beer
Super
was stolen
unsafe
from that
Oh,
Kroger.
so much.
People-
because
for
you
some
would go
reason,
fill up a
this Kroger-
cart. You would go fill up a cart because they had that one that didn't have any like cashier next to it, so you could just sprint out of it. You had your buddies, and like we had a system
Dude,
where
I
we'd
know
have a
people
buddy in
that
a
used
truck,
to
and they would
literally-
lift. You have the two people in the truck. They lift the front of the cart. You hop in. You have the thing full of Keystones. You're gone.
I
And we
knew people
justified
that
it by like if
literally
you still
just walk
Keystone, it
in.
doesn't count as real beer.
They would walk in, grab 2 cases,
Just
and
walk
literally
out.
just walk out, and nobody would say anything.
I knew people that did that as
For
well.
some reason, at this one, now I did have a buddy that got arrested because he did that, but then he stopped at the gas station that was right there.
Yeah, don't
to
do
go do
that.
something, and like a cop pulled up, and he had a fake ID, and almost told the cop, but didn't. So he ended up getting arrested for stealing like 6 cases of
Not
fucking
ideal.
beer. Fucking idiot.
Not ideal, but I remember we had a buddy that went there, and there was like this like dirt road that you had to drive down,
Yeah.
and he got
Couldn't
his,
do it in a car.
he got his truck stuck there, and I remember we were like, "Fuck, all right." Well, he's like, "Oh, my dad will just pull it out tomorrow, whatever. We'll go wait till it's late." And I remember him texting me and be like, "Dude, somebody broke into my truck, and like they had jacked all of his shit, like his like stereo and all that shit in there. That fucking sucks." But I remember I was at Memorial, or not Memorial, it was West Oaks Mall. And I'm not gonna tell you guys what we were doing in the car. We were just hanging out in the car, just some guys being dudes in the car, and we were just hanging out. And we saw some people trying handles on cars. And this guy was like ex-military dude that like we were in high school. He was not in high school, which is like that guy was kind of sketchy to hang out with. Anyways, some bad shit happened to him. We won't discuss that either. But this guy was like, "Look at these motherfuckers right now. They're trying to rob cars." And I was like, "What?" And we looked over and we saw these guys doing that, and they were like probably like 15 cars down from us. But we were in the back row, and they were kind of just coming down each car in our row. And the guy's car we were in had tinted windows. So we were like, all right, let's just fucking see if this happens. And this dude is like probably like 6'2", like I don't know how old the guy was. Like he was probably like 24 when I was 17. But he was just like, just wait, don't nobody do anything. Like, should we just leave? Like, what are we doing? He's like, no, don't do anything. And the guy opened it, and like he unlocked the door, and the guy opens the door. He's like, hey, I got one. And the guy stood. He's like, get the fuck out of here. And like these 3 dudes took off so fucking fast. It was so fucking funny just watching these guys. Like their eyes are, oh god, I don't know what to do now. I didn't expect anybody to be in the car.
There was a dude.
And it was fucking on. Like you should have known, but they didn't know.
In college, he wasn't my buddy, but it was like one of my buddy's roommates in college. Used to get really fucked up. He'd get high, and then like literally he'd just walk around the apartment complex checking handles to try and steal shit. So like whenever you were over there, you had to remember to lock your fucking car, because like this dude will steal from my fucking car and then come back into here and be like, look what I found, and you could be
that's
like,
mine.
dude, that's mine, you fucking piece of shit. And I'm like, why do we let this guy hang out with us? Oh, he's so and so's roommate. I'm like, yeah, but he's a piece
a
of
thief.
shit. Like, just tell Ryan he's not allowed. Like, tell him to
Hey,
fuck
Serena,
off.
that's a thief. That's a thief right there.
Drugs, man, don't do them.
Yeah. All right, so that's a pretty good group of not cools then, guys. And we kind of just piggybacked on it. I didn't get too off topic, did it?
We stayed in the vicinity.
Around there. All right, let's move on to answers. Now, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, it wasn't really that far, far away, I was a young one, and I was in school, and a teacher told me there's no such thing as stupid questions.
Just stupid people.
She told that to the class.
I had to say it loud
and
last week.
I remember Robert filled in. He said it for you. But
love you, Robert.
the teacher said there's no such thing as stupid questions. And when I raised my hand, I was like, well, okay, cool. Then I'll ask this question. I asked my question, and I was laughed at by the class. And I remember thinking to myself, one day when I'm in charge, there will be no such thing as a stupid question. So now I am in charge. We got the answers segment, and you can submit your questions for the answers segment to answers@passthegradepod.com, at passthegradepod on the Twitter. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dion, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa03. And send us your dumb questions. We'll get to the bottom of them. Now, if you send us your questions, we're gonna get to it either way. It's just we may not get to it right away.
Yeah.
We got a backlog, but we're gonna go through them. We got a couple. We got extra ones this week, so I'm trying to get through them as fast as I can. We've been getting a bunch lately, but here we go. This is the answer segment. Oh, also, Pay attention to the John McEnroe drop here.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
By the way, calling the umpire a jerk got him penalized. Just FYI. I mean, I know that for a fact. Anyways, I actually brought in my own answers question to start it off with. We got, I guess weather could have been a comeback kid this week because we got hurricanes. We'll hold on to that one for next week. Robert cut that out so they don't know. Answers, guys. So my question I have is, we got these hurricanes coming near us now, or not near us, but like they're gonna hit the Carolinas, and like the Carolina Hurricanes are the NHL team up there. Mm-hmm. My question is, should we feel less bad for cities getting hit by hurricanes that have like team mascots that are the Hurricanes?
No.
Like if Miami gets hit by a hurricane, we're like, well, you named your team the Hurricane.
They named it because it's shit that comes through there, and it's a powerful
What about
force.
laws of attraction? You ever thought about that?
It's a
Name a hockey team the Hurricanes. Here's the Hurricane.
Being from Houston, we should not feel less bad.
But we didn't have like the Houston Hurricanes. If we did, then it's like, okay. All right,
but
I can see that.
You can't stop it.
But we feel like, I'm not saying we don't feel bad, but do you feel less bad a little bit?
No, you asshole. Like I get.
You named your hockey team.
I get where you're
like
going.
If Tampa Bay just had like lightning strikes taking people out, like, well, they named the hockey team that. I don't know.
The Cincinnati Bengals. A Bengal got loose from the zoo and mauled 6 kids.
Honestly,
should we feel less bad? No, you fucking dick.
I mean, in Houston, if there were a bunch of Texans walking around, I wouldn't be freaking out.
God damn, like I'm the biggest asshole I know, and I never feel bad for anybody for anything. But no, Alex, we should not feel less bad.
I'm not saying I feel this way. I'm just asking the question. That's part
and
of the question.
Answering,
Here we go.
No, we should not feel less bad. It's a fucking natural disaster.
If Tulsa got hit by a hurricane, the golden hurricanes, like, first off, if it was a golden hurricane, maybe they want that because then there's gold everywhere.
That'd be a good point.
But how could a hurricane hit Tulsa, Oklahoma?
It'd have to be a mega hurricane, like one of those world-ending storms. It'd have to be a mega hurricane that was like 5 hurricanes that formed together into the Gulf that completely wiped out Texas. And just it was strong enough to where it worked its way into Tulsa. So let's hope that never happens because then we're all dead.
Yeah, that would suck.
Cajun Navy can't save us from that because they'd be underwater too.
It feels like law of attraction. If you name a team the Hurricanes, you're bound to get a hurricane. Right?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I ask them, you answer them. All right? I knew it was a pretty dumb question, but I felt like I should just ask it anyway.
Yeah, that was a stupid question, Alex.
We're just asking questions here, guys.
That was a stupid question.
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
From a stupid person.
There's no such thing as a stupid question. Skylar Lester writes in, at OMG, it's Skylar. Welcome back, buddy. Skylar says, if dentists make money off people with bad teeth, then why should I buy toothpaste that 4 out of 5 dentists recommend?
I got this one. Because, much like pediatricians and shit like that, they care.
Well, what? I just want to know what the other guy was thinking.
Do you also think that doctors are giving you vaccines to make you sick?
Maybe.
No, Alex. No.
Maybe.
Don't be. No, I'll punch you if you're that guy.
I don't know.
This is one of the things. Hey, no.
I know. That's what I said.
No. Because you know what?
Well, I'm gonna be an anti-vaxxer actually when I have kids.
Because anybody that goes to the dentist is gonna go to the dentist twice a year regardless. That's fucking why.
When was the last time you went to the dentist?
4 years ago, 5 years ago.
It's been like 3 years.
I don't know. The funniest thing was my mom kept like before. What was it? 24 was when
when you turn 25, you're not on your parents' insurance.
Okay, so 24 the entire year. My mom kept going, go to the fucking dentist while you're still on my insurance. Go. And I went, like, I tried to set up an appointment one time, but, like, I couldn't. And I was like, oh, I'll call back in, like, a week.
And you didn't.
And I never fucking did. So then, like, finally it just ran out. I was like, shit. That might have been the last time I went to the dentist.
Just use mouthwash. Mouthwash, it, like, cleans the whole mouth.
Yeah, dude,
Robert, when was the last time you went to the dentist?
You floss, you brush, you use your mouth, bro. There you go.
It's probably been, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all in the no dentist club.
How many teeth have you lost, Alex?
None. Not since I've stopped.
None.
Knock on wood.
Yeah,
knock
neither
on wood.
have I.
That's
So
all knock on wood.
So yeah.
What do you floss? Do we all floss?
I do.
Everybody's flossers
I
here.
actually they were on sale, buy one get one free. So I bought a bunch of those it's like a pick with a plastic thing with just a piece of floss. I bought 2 90 packs of those like a week ago.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you have? I have this like retainer thing right here, a little silver line behind the back. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
I have to get in between the teeth, so the little pick thing doesn't necessarily always work for me, but I still love those. Those are dope. And it doesn't feel like you're flossing; it just feels like you're just hanging out picking your teeth.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I just happen to see those on sale, so like I don't floss conventionally.
I floss every single day.
Like
sometimes multiple times.
I'm the guy that I'll have a plastic bag, and so I'll and floss with that.
Yeah.
But now that I have all these, I've been.
But do you do it every day?
Not every day.
What about you, Robert?
Every day. Yeah.
It's weird because you get in like the habit of it, and like now I can be like, oh fuck, I need to floss right now. I need to floss. Like I can tell when there's like, all right, this is right here, and it's like it doesn't really like impede my teeth or anything, but like it just irritates me.
Yeah.
You use mouthwash? Are you a mouthwash guy?
I use mouthwash too.
Yeah.
Look at all of us. What about tongue scrapers?
I've got antibacterial, anti. I can't remember what the other mouthwash is, but I've got both.
Listerine. Just Listerine.
Well, some of them are antibacterial, and then another one is anti-something. I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Anti-inflammatory.
No.
I'm
not a tongue scraper guy, but
establishmentarian.
I use my toothbrush to scrape my tongue. So.
Yeah, well, like Rod on the morning show told me I should get a tongue scraper one time, and it's I don't use it all the time, but like when I do, it's like ugh.
Well, like my toothbrush
coming off of your tongue.
Like I use the bristles too, but on the back of my toothbrush, it's got
little,
some ridges that are for it.
But get like a tongue scraper, and you can get them for like $5 on Amazon. Use the Amazon banner at passyourapod.com. No big deal. But like it just like there's just like white goo that'll just come off of your tongue, and especially like if you're sick. If you're ever sick and you get a tongue scraper, it makes you feel like you're not as sick right after you're done because you're like, oh, ew. That was just like snot on my tongue. That's disgusting. And people are tuning out now, so I'm sorry. But
we gotta get going though, because I got to shit.
Yeah, if dentists make money off people with bad teeth, then why would you buy toothpaste for a dentist recommend?
I trust them. Because if you're gonna go to the dentist, you're gonna go anyway.
Because I'm not a dentist, so like, yeah, if a dentist tells me to do something, I'm gonna take that guy's word for it.
Yeah. If he says he uses it, it's probably pretty good.
That's true. I just want to know what's up with that fifth guy. Why didn't he like it? Rose Scotley? That name does not sound familiar, so I'm assuming you're writing in for the first time. And if so, welcome. If you've written in before, I apologize for not remembering you. But Rose Scotley says, could someone be addicted to counseling? And if so, how do you treat them?
Yeah, more counseling. Hypochondriacs.
Wait, but you can't, if you're addicted, you can't feed the addiction with more of what they're addicted to.
Yeah, you can. You just have to find the root of the addiction and fix it.
I disagree because I think if you're just going to counseling and you're like addicted to it, then like how are you going to get out of your addiction by counseling? Like you're just you're getting off every time you're going.
You are, but your counselor can still help you work towards your.
I don't know, but what if you're just getting your high though? You're like getting your fix.
Well, if you just stop going to counseling, then you're just not working on your addiction. And it's.
I think if you're addicted to counseling, you're fucked.
Probably.
You're fucked. You're just fucked.
Well, you're a stupid person if you are.
Counselors.
I'm addicted to just throwing away money at people.
That's kind of what it is. I mean, I get that there's things you need to work through.
Yeah.
There's some people with things that they need to work through, but I think a lot of times it's like, I think you have anxiety.
If your
you should probably just talk to someone.
Then you're fucked in the head.
Yeah, definitely. You're definitely. There's some other problems as well. I would assume if you're addicted. to counseling.
You know, if you're addicted to counseling, you know how you fix it. Just like a normal.
Dude, I know.
If
you're addicted to counseling, you don't go to a counselor anymore. Just go like on a Reddit AMA. Ooh, because that's basically counseling.
Yeah.
Or just ask Reddit questions.
Well, I mean, self-counseling. You just drink whiskey like any Irish person.
And watch YouTube videos that help you fix whatever you're dealing with.
They said in The Departed, something like Freud said that the Irish are the only people that are incapable of psychoanalysis. That's, you know why? Because we just fucking drink.
Oh, dude. All right.
Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody wants to hear them. Just drink and handle that shit yourself.
All right. Like, this is how to not be depressed. How to not so this is like instead of going to counseling, you could just open this YouTube video, which is how not to be depressed. Like say you're depressed and you're like, I need to go to a counselor to get over my depression. Here we go.
Are not depressed. Stop saying that. Oh snap. I got people mad already, ready to go off on me in the comments. How dare you question my depression?
See this guy.
Hold on. Don't be so quick to protect that which causes you suffering.
See? I mean, this guy, that seemed all
I would have just
checks
thought it
out.
was just going to be a puppy video.
because of the
That's how you
the
stop
music.
depression.
Oh, yeah.
You just look at videos of puppies
Done.
all day.
That's it. Or, I mean, if you need counseling, just go watch puppy videos, really.
Yeah.
If you watch puppy videos, like, it doesn't matter, like, what's going on in your life. If you watch a bunch of puppy videos,
Puppies.
you're done.
Like before we started this, you heard me go, "Oh, I love Doberman,"
Yeah.
because I was just watching a video of a bunch of
Dogs,
Doberman.
dogs the best.
Dogs are the best.
So, yeah, if you're addicted to counseling,
Just drink.
yeah, you could be addicted
Just
to
start
counseling.
drinking more.
But definitely just go look at pictures of dogs. That's how you treat people like that.
Yeah.
And then
Whatever
everything
you
seems
need
like,
counseling
oh, okay.
for, dog videos help.
Are there dog counselors? Ooh. Wheezy, I'm gonna.
Yes, no, there are, but they're only in LA because people from LA are stupid. Dogs don't need counseling; they're happy animals.
No, I'm saying your dog is the counselor. Because if I could get Wheezy on that ruse, think how much extra money we could have for the podcast.
Well, I mean, that's just.
I mean, obviously we'd buy her treats with some of the money.
Basically,
But like,
paying to play with dogs.
right, I'd be cool with that.
But I mean, you can just
But we could call Wheezy a counselor. We could say she's certified.
by who? Certified by us.
I'm a dog certified counselor.
I think we could. I think we could.
Hey, so watch dog videos. That really is what you need to do if you're addicted to counseling. That's how you get to treat it.
Yeah.
The Weekly D podcast, Danny G and Daniel Tom Cheston on that bad boy. Check that out. They got episodes every week. I believe Mondays is when they put those bad boys up, and they're about as long as ours. They go pretty long. So if you guys just are trying to find a way to kill some time in the week, like listen to both of these podcasts, and you're good. You're good to go. Well, there's not really any other podcast worth listening to. I would definitely say.
That's true.
So the Weekly D podcast at Weekly D Pod says, "Why are sodas called soft drinks when there's nothing soft about them?"
Well, and I know this. It's because
liquid is soft.
No, it's because there's hard liquor, soft drinks. That's what it is.
Because you mix the hard liquor with the soft drinks.
Well, no, that's what it is.
But I mean, also,
liquor is a hard drink. Soda, there's no alcohol in it, so it's called a soft drink. That's
Frozen
what it
water
is.
would be a hard drink.
That's true. But that's what it is. There's hard liquor and soft drinks.
It's pretty simple, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That was good.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've always assumed.
We'll button it up that way.
Yeah.
Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead weighs in and says, if you poke a hole in Flex Seal, does it seal itself?
No, you just got to use more Flex Seal.
No, actually what happens is a seal shows up and it's like,
and he just stuffs his flipper in the hole.
Yeah, and it just blocks the hole.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't realize it's like you get a seal to show up when anything pops. Like that's their like warranty.
And
like,
then he flexes
you get a
on your
seal.
ass.
Yeah, and then you're just like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this seal? And it's like, stop eating all the fish. Stop it.
You know, seals are just sea dogs.
They really are. If you think about it.
They're
Because
good
they're barking.
boys.
They're barking the whole
They're
time.
good boys.
Well, that's why they help you out.
Yeah. Because they're good boys.
They're Seaman's best
And
friend.
good girls. not just
Seaman's
good boys.
best friend.
That's true.
So a lot of people don't know that.
Aquaman's all about them seals.
That's really exactly what it is. So yeah, no, it doesn't. It does fix itself. A seal, it doesn't necessarily fix itself, but a seal comes and fixes a
seal member
Flex
of the company.
seal,
Yeah.
like an actual seal.
Yeah, there's seals on the payroll.
Yeah,
They just show up and
and fix things.
they either slam the flipper in there or they have some more Flex Seal on their flipper. Slap
And
that bitch
sometimes
on there.
both.
Yeah.
And you get double duty right there.
Duty.
All right, Brandon, appreciate you, and again appreciate you coming out to trivia night the other night, man, as well as the two Daniels before. And I'm sorry, Brandon, that you're out of the Big Brother pool again. Thoughts and prayers. Our next question comes from Zach Store, Zach Store, and he says, when Prince says, "This is what it sounds like when doves cry," he never gives us an example of what it sounds like. What sounds do doves make when they cry?
All right, yours is better. I just made a coughing noise.
What does a dove sound like when it laughs?
You're fucking retarded. All right, I mean, I got nothing else. I think you nailed
what else?
that one.
That would be. That's what doves sound. That's what doves sound like when they cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really think we can top that one.
Nope.
Sorry, Zach. That was pretty quick. Our final question comes from our boy Sean Comitz. And Sean Comitz says, marrying the woman you accidentally got pregnant. You break it, you buy it?
Technically, it's you're only breaking it if she gets split when she gives birth.
What if
You inflate it, you buy it?
Ooh, what if she's a virgin?
Oh, you broke the hymen.
Yep, you broke
Yep.
the old hymen, as they say.
So yeah, I guess only if she was a virgin. If you knocked her up on the first shot.
Like, what if you banged her, but like she fell from the bed and like broke her like tailbone or whatever, and then
That would be another example of
got
yes,
pregnant.
you broke it, you bought it. You broke it, you paid for it.
you broke the girl.
broke her pelvis.
You know, like you kind of broke her free life if you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
her just her being able to hang out the gals whenever she wants. Like now she's got a kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
there's
broke your life too.
right. So like, but like marrying the woman you accidentally got pregnant. Like, are you marrying her just because you accidentally got her pregnant,
course, yeah.
or are you like y'all got pregnant but you had been together for a long time, or is this just a random chick?
I think
that got knocked
I think
up?
in this one it's rando. You break it, you bought
You
it.
break it, you buy it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. That wraps up nicely.
You break it, you buy it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. So there we go. Answers are done. If you want to send us your
That was
answers,
quick.
questions, answers at passthegravypod.com. You can also tweet them to us at passthegravypod. Maybe hashtag the old hashtag answers. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat DN. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. And you guys, this was a pretty fun episode. I'm not gonna lie.
I liked
I've
it.
had a good time. It's good to have you back.
Good to be back.
Robert did a kick-ass job though last week. I'm not nothing against Robert. It's just good to have the whole gang back together.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys got anything?
Nope, that's it.
Big Brother. Check out the double eviction episode. Check out Pass the Gravy, bro. And until we talk to you guys next week, have a great week and pass the gravy, bitches.